Yeah! We back. We back. We doing it. Hi. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, anyway. Hi, everybody. I'm back. Oh, God. I rested all day. And on the third day, he rose. And I got back Saturday around 6 p.m. And, so I just rested all day. I've not smoked a cigarette since Paris. So I'm back to not smoking again. I smoke when I'm away. You try not smoking in Paris. Oui. So the voice is fucked, but I feel I'm great. And I hadn't smoked weed in 2 weeks. And boy, I hit that bong. I didn't hit it for a day. I was back a full day, and then I was like, you know what, I'm ready. And is this crooked? Am I out of my mind? Okay, and then woo! To the moon. Anyway, it's great to just be home. I think I've slept 12 hours both nights I've been back. 12 full fucking hours. Anyway, Painkiller says, I'd love to have 2 weeks off. What is it? What did you say? Hold on. Let me see if I can get that up. Let me see if I can get it up. Met Painkiller in Rochester. Super nice guy. Really? Like, all these people are like people you would like to be friends with and hang out with. They're like great, normal people. Busting balls. You guys aren't going to like it, but I'm going on another vacation in a month. I know you all think it was a vacation. Look, the Estonia part was, and the Estonia part I got shit-faced. But I had a little bit of business over there. And it's cool I met a guy in Estonia. Estonia is like the tech capital of Europe, apparently. Really jerking off. I met a guy from Tampa that just moved his whole company over there, developers. And, I'm telling him about Super Tip and how we're trying to get people involved in Super Tip and how our creators are starting to get really upset at us about Super Tip. Anyway, Estonia, you go to Tal in Estonia. It's great. And to Anonymous, who I still have no clue who it is. Awesome pick. I was dreading it. I hated it. I had to ride on again one of those ATR 72s. That's the one that spiraled out of the sky in Brazil a couple weeks ago. You think I was happy about that? I'm far from normal. I traveled 600. I'm glad you met a guy. Okay, this is getting... Will you hit the like button for Fearless? Is she still a fan? I don't know what's going on anymore. Anyway, I don't care, and I've discovered myself skipping along cobblestone streets. And you can be gay, too. JK. No, it was a good pick. It was cool. And, maybe I'll put all the pictures from the old time. I took all the photos, very touristy. So I have some great escapes. No, it was very cool. And then I was in Paris for a night. And my opinion on Paris, I guess it's improved a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you. It was rainy and shitty. And I walked around in the rain for about an hour when it was light. And then it started heavily again. When I was landing, it was storming. And, plus, the city is really covered right now with, how do you say it? Less than's, disabled people. The Paralympics are on. So you're going to run into a guy with a fucking carbon fiber foot, or some sort of robo hand, or, at least headgear. And it's awkward. So I wouldn't dare venture into a subway or anything like that. But I walked around the Champs-Élysées. I don't know how you say anything. The French people are weird. Can I tell you something else? And this might be racist and not popular, but a black guy that speaks French is just off-putting. And I hear what you're saying. Patrick, you can take off the speaks French part. I'm not being racist. I don't know. It's just, for Americans, it's weird because we associate France with culture and we associate well, you've seen Cumia, but the point is, they're the worst drivers in the world, these black French. I've never, let me tell you, I got a little scared. Look, they're all very nice. But they drive like crazy. They drive like shit. I'm going to tell you a story that's going to chill you to the bone. I'm back, everybody. Pour yourself a coffee, a drink, a soda. Everybody has off today, right? It's Labor Day. So hit that like button. Boop, bop, beep, bing, bing, bing. Okay, anyway. They all drive really bad. First of all, it's crazy to us because the streets are all the narrow streets with the one ways and whatnot. And then, they're driving so fucking fast. I've never seen anyone tailgate. It feels faster than it is too. I know we're going 60 miles per hour when it's 100 kilometers an hour. I get it. But you see the number 100 and you're like, whoa, we're flying. You're not. It's 60. If you were in America, you'd be honking your horn. But they're riding like right on the guy's ass. And, also all their cars are so tiny and weird that they feel like, miniatures or something. So it already feels like you're in a Micro Machine / Tron simulation. And this guy's zipping in and out. He's one of these fucking assholes who can't pick a lane. He's a nightmare. The guy who's driving me, he's a nightmare. I found it on an app called Bolt. I don't know what that is, but I looked down when I landed in Paris and it was on my phone. So I used it and they're nuts. They're nuts. Like a taxi costs $60 to the city and the Bolt is 35 euros. So I don't know how they're doing it for half price, but when this guy pulls up and his car's all dented and donged, and, he gets out and he looks like, the most elite NBA player you've ever seen in your life. He palmed my luggage, which was definitely overweight. Like me. He palmed it and put it in the back of his car. Literally like one of those childs putting in the shape into that block thing when you're like triangle. And then he picked me up and put me in my seat. And then, they were like, put your seatbelt on, which is weird. Nobody, maybe I'm old. You tell me. Are we all fags now? Do we all wear our seatbelt in the back seat in America? Is that a normal thing? Never when I was growing up. Is it a law? Do you have to wear your seat? Maybe I'm old. I would never put my seatbelt on the back seat of a car. I'm a man. So, very weird, very odd for me. And then I'm sitting in the car and I'm getting zipped and zapped down. We get on the highway. Flimsy Greenberg said I took the seatbelts out of my car. I took the seatbelts out of my car. Does this still work, by the way? Ba-bank. Oh, Dan G. Da-dang is the executive producer. And look, we're so fucked. I think we got to merge the months again for contributors. Because you didn't get your dues. If you paid for August, you didn't get your dues. Melton be slipping. And I didn't even do a good DabbleCon recap show because, off to Europe. Princess Diana didn't have her seatbelt on in the back. Wasn't she in a limo? If you wear a seatbelt in a limo, you must be riding in Schlang Daddy's Hummer. If you put a seatbelt on in the back of a limo, how do you get a blowjob? How do you do it? So be nice to me. I don't like that stuff. And tip your waitress. Crowdcat says Ray is 50. Good to have you back.
On July 16th, Matt Poster Read out the statute for revenge porn. Finally, my coup d'etat came to fruition. From taking April's spot as co-host to finally usurping the toehold.
Me and Officer Levi Hancock from the Tells trial are going to no-knock raid Aaron's cabin and bring this menace to society into custody. Movie hunt.
I too was no knock rated.
I too was no knock rated. Bonk. Bank. What a great intro. Revenge porn cases often make the news in relation to celebrities, but this crime also happens to many everyday citizens. And the worst thing is, sometimes it happens to in-betweens. Whether it's nude pictures on social media or so-called celebrity sex tapes, the act of posting sexually explicit material online can be criminal. What is revenge porn? In the legal sense, revenge porn is a form of cyber sexual harassment. In some cases, it constitutes cyberbullying. It should be taken very seriously, particularly if minors are the subject of revenge porn, or somebody who looks like a minor. If you were to see their breasts, like Keanu. Civil lawsuits may also arise from posting these non-consensual pornographic materials. Criminal penalties can include jail time or prison sentence and fines. I think for the misdemeanor, Aaron is looking at 364 days in jail or 5,000, 3,000, something like that. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm out of the loop on most of this stuff. But from what I understand, Aaron's been a bad boy. We've been knowing this. Aaron seems to have known this was coming down. Aaron, it's just insane, and I don't even know where to start. I know everybody's like, we've been waiting. We've been waiting. We need Melton's take. We haven't really heard Melton's take on Moobie's court. We haven't really heard Melton's take on Rekieta's court. Certainly haven't heard Melton's take on April's court. And we definitely haven't heard Melton's take on arrest warrant. But if you've been in the Discord, there's been some discussions. So please join our Discord. What is it? Discord.gg/NLO. And get on board with that. And join the club and hit the like button and get a member champ and join Walmart Plus. Okay. DK, thank you for gifting 20 gifted memberships. Oh, it all still works. What would he do without the bells and the whistles? Okay. FKA, the Ghetto Basement member for 9 months. Welcome back, Onion Lord. Again, stop that stuff. You know, I just came back from a place where they actually believe in kings and stuff. So, you know, you can't say that. M.A. What is it? M.A. Mahalik. Your coverage. Huh? Your coverage of Aaron has been top tier. We love you over at the Cogs World channel. What the fuck? Thanks for the new gifted membership. Try Slovakia next trip. I was told Serbia I gotta go. So I run into this when I land in Estonia. I run into this other American dude, and you know, he's outside, and I offer him a cigarette. This is why you have cigarettes, you know. I offer him a cigarette, and he's like, "Fuck, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm rich. Don't worry about it." And we're smoking a cigarette, and he's like, and I'm talking about Estonia, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm on my way to Russia." And I was like, at that moment, I thought about bailing and following this gentleman. I was like, "You can go to Russia?" And he's like, "Yeah, my girlfriend's there right now." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I heard it was like, you can't. You got to get like paperwork and all this shit. He's like, "No, I'm getting on a bus 20 miles from here, and I just go to Russia." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was like, this is insane. And I was like, you can just go? Were you just like under the radar? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, you're going to die. And anyway, I gave him some stickers. So maybe he'll listen to this. And maybe he'll sticker up Russia. And maybe not. You know, maybe he'll sticker up Russia. And then one of the KGBs, or whatever the modern day equivalent of that is, will scan it, listen to NLO, and then hunt this guy down and kill him. It seems nuts to me that you just get on a bus and go over the border to Russia. Anyway, I wished him luck. And then he was like, I better get walking. And I was like, are you walking 20 miles to the pickup to the checkpoint Charlie to get absconded? What's going on? And he's like, I go to the mall. Estonia's got one of those eyes. Every one of these cities now has to have an eye. One of these giant roller coasters. It's a very modern city. I can't, except for all the buildings and the people. They look like they were cobbled centuries ago, but in defense to them, they were. Anyway, we got so much to get through. I don't know where to start. My central theme today, I think, is about women, Women. What is a woman? No, okay. But anyway, what's happened is so weird to me. Now, I don't have the documents with the I do have this video that everybody seems to want to watch with this walrus that dyes his mustache. What's this guy's name? Potentially Criminals? Potentially Criminal. Do we know this man? So I guess he'll walk us through it. But I think he messaged me about coming on the show. But these guys get way more hits than me. Shouldn't come on my show. I'm a joke. I'm a clown. I like to dance all around. Okay, anyway, I don't want, this guy gets 40,000 views on his live streams. Who the fuck am I? I get 10, and I swear to God, it comes in my pantses. That's insane. 10? I really can't wait to get back to 300 watching me live. It's too much for me. I can't handle the pressure. You saw it. I had to run off to Europe. Not since Nelly / what was his name? Who's the comedian? Chappelle. Ran off to Africa and he had to ride elephants. That's what I had to do. I couldn't handle. I was crumbling. I couldn't. When I was at DabbleCon and I had to go up on that stage and face those people. Anyway, I can't believe this is a real man. I can't. And look, I get it. He's a lawyer. He's a nice guy. Anybody who has the books behind him to back it up, I get. And then, even his wallpaper is like this gold-leafed, opulent, beaded frame. And then he's got oil paintings. You got to trust a man like this. You gotta, Oh my God. Yeah. I haven't felt normal since honestly, I was sick when I got to Rochester. I couldn't eat. I know people are going to be like, that'll probably help. I couldn't, literally, man. Rocco knows I was rough. And then I had the long flight to Edinburgh and the weather was shit there. And I literally 2 days, I didn't go out. Like really, I was fucked up. And then I finally had to go out because I had some stuff to do and friends to hang with. But it was rough. And then in Estonia, I felt better, but honestly, I was really drunk a lot. But only on the way home have I felt better. Like now I feel actually fine. But the entire time I was gone, really, I never felt fully 100%. And you could say, like, well, it's probably all the alcohol and cigarettes. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, that's a horrible way to live your life. It's a horrible way to live your life. No, you're getting it wrong, idiots. Wah, wah, wah. I travel the world now. I'm tired. No, now I'm fine. You're not hearing it. I'm rejuvenated and well, even if I don't sound it. I'm mad that while I was doing it, I wasn't up to snuff. It's honestly why there were so few shows and stuff. I was fucked up. So, suck my dick and eat my ass, and you can all lick my shit. Humble brag. Humble brag. Posting selfies. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of embarrassing selfies of me out there. I don't think I took one picture in anywhere but Estonia, because I'd never been. I didn't snap a fucking... Oh, I did take a photo of some of the Olympic venues in Paris, because I sent them to my friend Sean. But he's a big Paralympics fan. I think he has a fetish. I think he has a fucking fetish for it. But what's it? One of these dumb bitches on Twitter was like... Who was it? Was like, oh, you got to put more pictures of your food. It's like, I do? I don't. Why would I do that? Did we just get social media? Is Instagram new? Am I Tommy NC 2010? Hello? Put pictures of your food. First of all, you've seen McDonald's, and that's all I eat when abroad. I'm a McNugget man. I only go to McDonald's and Hard Rock Cafe. Do they have a Hard Rock Cafe in Estonia? Oh, God. Wizard Nug, thank you for that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Little Lemmy, member for 13 months. That makes a baker's dozen for me, Bob. Oh, yeah, Little Lemmy got me in trouble. Brian S., glad you're back. The world is right again. Thank you. Thank you, Brian S., is it? NatClo 2.0, yay, you're black. Yay, you're black. Jessica Flatcat says, miss you when you're away, but you deserve vacay. Oh, thanks. Thank you.
I guess with Donkey Lips gone from here, I'll go with the second fat. Could you maybe not take a vacation across Europe while Steel Toe goes to prison forever and ever? I can't. Thank you.
It's a bad, I can't, Steel Toe's it's been 6 months almost of nonstop action. I think when I really knew we had something was when Citizen M got snapped at. I was like, uh-oh. That shit stops now. I was like, whoa. You're not supposed to do that if you've been on the internet as long as you, buddy. You're not supposed to ever react like that. You can't. Again, this guy pretends to be better at it than everyone else. You can't do that. You can't have a reaction like that and think we're not going to go like, ooh. Ooh. It's Fig. Welcome back. This is going to be a big win for cabin watchers. Yeah, we got to. The theory's what? He's at his cabin on the lake. Imagine him out in the middle of the lake on his stupid barrel boat. His shitty picnic table barrel boat. And the cops are like, come on in, Aaron. Stop fucking around. And he's like, and what? And what? How long? How long are you going to keep me there? And he throws his phone in the lake. He's like, I wet my phone. He doesn't have an oar or anything, so he's just got to kick his legs till they arrest him. Yeah, boy.
Boy, those French, they have a different word for everything.
What? Oh, no.
I hate motherfuckers claiming that they folding bank, but steady talking shit in the holding tank. First you want to step to me, now your ass screaming for the deputy.
They send you to Charlie Baker Denver Row. Now they running up and you slow. You're gone. Used to be the Don Juan. Now your name is just Twan. Switching, snapping, rolling your eyes. You better run a check.
Caesar Day, can you play Man on the Run, Little River Band? Yeah, maybe we'll do a members only later tonight. We got to get caught up. Hit the like button. Anonymous with $100 says, welcome back. Right on the awesome Estonia experience. This is the guy who sent us, made it all happen. What were those poll results? I mean, look at that. That's where we ended up. So, and I got to be honest, Croatia's, I talked to a Croatian dude that I met in Estonia, and he was just telling me all about it. I got to go. You got to go to Croatia. Welcome back. Cheers and happy Labor Day. All. Thank you, Anonymous, for that. We appreciate you. Clifford, member for $17. Good to have you back, Big Sauce. Good to be back. Good to have you all back. All right, so we got to... Oh, I got to finish my story. So this guy's driving me like crazy. It's very racist. This guy's driving me like crazy. And I'm like... And by the way, both ways, from the airport to the hotel and from the hotel to the airport, both days... the Bolt driver on the phone, and they both have a car with CarPlay. One of them had a Tesla, so it didn't have CarPlay, but it has Bluetooth. They're holding a phone up to their head, and it's on speaker, so I can hear everything that's being said. Now I can't understand it because whatever language French people speak, but it's bananas. It's fucking bananas. And they're driving like assholes. Again, I'm not joking when I tell you 5 feet. I'm all scrambled because meters and shit now. Less than 5 feet going 60 miles an hour. Behind a truck. In the rain. It's fucking wild. It's out of control. And I was scared. I was scared for all of it. But I'll tell you when I got really nuts. I looked over, and this is, again, racist. I looked over. Again, they're like NBA players. Their fingers, I swear to God, it's like salad fingers. They're so long. Edward Scissorhands-ish in shape. And like E.T. fingers, like giant fucking E.T. fingers, like the Elliot, and they're going to reach out, but black. And he's got his hands on the wheel. And I see one of his fingers is pressed into the wheel. I guess I got to do this on a phone to show you. It was like this. I can't do it. His finger bent backwards at that first knuckle, almost. It was inhuman. Like his bones had extra ball joints or something. It freaked me the fuck out. And that's when I thought about calling 999. It was terrifying. But that's how they're I think it's just that joint is, first of all, that last portion of their finger is that long. And the nail is bigger than the house I had when I was a child. But that's why they're able to, it's so much more jointed, reptilian even, someone's saying, that's why they can grab a basketball and shit like that. It's crazy. I could never do, and that's when I actually relaxed a little bit. Because I was like, well, no one's got the grip on the wheel like him. It's literally like an alien operating human technology. So it's actually complimentary racist. They have extra bones. Okay, fuck. I don't know if any of that's true. I think they're human, but what you're doing is fucked up. You took it too far. I was trying to have a nice, fun, light experience. I was trying to have a nice... Okay, you're being weird. You're being fucking weird about it. You're making everybody uncomfortable. Hit that like. AWOL gifted 5 Nobody Likes Onions memberships. Very cool. Thank you, AWOL. James Bomber, 10 Nobody Likes Onions memberships.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
We don't want him, I guess. Randy Jackson said we don't want him. I just hit the wrong button there. Mr. Rex, I like nanners. Oh, boy.
You can call me Nannerpuss. And guess what?
I'm back from Europe now. Doom says, oh, boy. Oh, no, that's going to be a clip. Hi, I'm Doom. That's going to be a clip. Careful, boys. Doom's in the room. This is all because I owe him money. Oh, God. We do have to figure that out this week, too, Doom. We're going to sit down, me and you. We're going to have a meeting of the minds. And I swear to God, if you fuck this up. I got to get, so I guess, we got to talk about how Little Lemmy's a bitch. Seize the day. I missed you today. I missed today's Steel Toe morning show. Can you recap it for me? You can't. Edinburgh Mikey gifting me 10 memberships. You don't need 5 memberships.
I've made a huge mistake.
Stop it. You guys are silly. Okay, anyway. Well, what did I have to do? Oh, that Little Lemmy is a nightmare. No, so Little Lemmy got on Super Tips, and I guess Moody hooked her up with like all the NLO voices, and we already got to stop this. And by the way, this is the, we were getting complaints from people on WATP, and they need to get that reeled in. But also, like, Mersh, I think we remodeled. I don't know if you noticed, but he speaks a little faster now. It's still got the Mersh, but it's less annoying. And I think we also refactored the Potato, although he's not allowed on YouTube anymore. Motherfucked. He got motherfucked. So Little Lemmy, then, Corn Diff got all jealous. I'll throw everybody out. I don't care. By the way, these are all great people. And this is what I do to people I like. I eat their asses live. I'd go to hell and back for Little Lemmy. I wouldn't. I don't really know her. But the point is, she seems nice and way better than Michaela, which we'll also get into in a minute. Jesus Christ. This bitch can burn. Okay. But anyway. Tell me I don't feel good. You nuts. So anyway, the voices need to be unique to each show. I think this is a key policy we need to have going forward. And the fact is, we're very early, we have a line of people who want to use this thing now, so we're not even offering it to any more people. And I think the intent with bringing Lemmy on board is she's a smart cookie, and she'll be able to help out other people, be available to kind of help troubleshoot some stuff. And she'll also give valuable feedback and ideas as we go forward. And, we're working on it. We're literally just put everything we have made with this thing back into it to get it reiterated professionally, from a user experience perspective. And from a brand perspective, as far as the company goes. So, like, we're taking it seriously, but we can't bring any more people on. And I think Moody just hooked her up with all these voices. And it's just like, I've been cautioning him for a while. This will get old. This will get repetitive. If every voice is available, especially because we're in such a small sphere right now, these are like all Dabbleverse adjacent shows, at least. That they share a lot of the same listeners, and those listeners will get worn the fuck out with the same jokes from the same characters, from the same voices, from the same. So it's got to be, there's a couple components. Like, number one, each show should price their stuff differently. Like Perry Caravello's, you can't do a voice tip for under $10, but he has that kind of fan base that can do that shit. Also, if you're a normal voice tipper over here, you'll notice I took off probably 10 voices today. We need to keep it like, I got to keep it relevant to what we're doing a show on today for the most part. But I think like Corn Diff's got to do voices of Corn Diff, and Lemmy should do Lemmy or Granny and all. Your co-host Chops, whoever the fuck that is. But we can do voices of all those people. Perry stinks. I gotta tell you, ever since Perry's got the voice chats, I've been watching a little bit of Perry, and it's pretty fucking funny. It's pretty good because he doesn't understand AI and he thinks they're real. Like every time Bob Levy talks to Perry, he thinks like Bob recorded a message. And you can say maybe that's a bit. I don't know, man. I don't know. He seems fucking retarded. Is this super tip talk? Yeah, but I'm just saying Lemmy's a bitch. Lemmy's a bitch. Anyway, I want everybody to do well, and I want it to be a useful tool, and I don't want it to be annoying for the creators or the. Eventually, don't worry, we'll get our own super tip podcast, and we'll just do a 15-minute a day super tip talk. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, welcome, and Michaela's a fucking bitch. Beat it. I can't wait to meet Flat Cat one day. She's out of it as fuck, but she doesn't seem malicious, she's just dumb. But Michaela, I mean, again, don't be the queen bee trying to lead shit and tell people how it is and get mad at people when pictures of your spectacular tits leak. Okay? And then don't ever send me an email again telling me to stop accusing you of cheating on your husband. You are fucking flexing, bitch. You are out of your mind. As if I think you cheated on your husband. I don't fucking know you and have never thought about it. I think you have me mixed up with Lance and the other losers who troll loose idiots like you. You can't be mad at a Lance or a Muttering Jay. I mean, you can block him because he won't stop tagging you and shit, and it's annoying. That's different. You know what they are, and it's funny. It is funny. Objectively. And Michaela loves to be a part of it unless somebody says anything about her. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue I didn't even know you were married. I thought you wanted to suck my dick. You gave me a lot of winks. I'm just giving him fuel. The point is, as if I have a thought about, stop telling people I cheated on my husband. I didn't. I said that's the rumor. They're all in the chat room screaming they know you did. I don't know shit. They all think my dick's inside of children every day too. You know what I mean? So don't get me wrong. They can be incorrect. Every day? Get real. You got to roll with this stuff. You can't be mad. Oh, no. Did you not cheat on your husband? And a bunch of idiots are saying you cheated on your husband? Okay. I'm like, why are you so mad? Did you do it? Is you banging kids? No. So I don't mind sandwiches being made out of lies. You know what I mean? Who cares? They're on the chat going, Michaela's a cheater. And then I get emails going like, don't perpetuate that. Why? You sound like Mooby going, hey, that shit stops now. It does? Great way to get it going. Hey. You bet. Imagine sending me that email. You're acting like a man, Michaela. By the way, I got Michaela's email back to back with stupid Shades Cal's email. About how I hate her because she's black and her mama told her not to trust the white devil. I was dying. I was like, good. Some points for the men. Some points for the fucking men. For so long, it's just been Nancy boys emailing me about their feelings and how hurt they are. Now it's Michaela and Shades Cal. You better stop. I better? Okay, how's that gonna go? How's it going to work out for everybody? Holy shit. Holy shit. Crowdcat says respect the Doom. I do. I don't. What are you talking about? I like Doom.
This is a travesty. Everyone was ready to hit the goal today.
Oh, God. Where is he? Where is he? Michaela says, can we move on now? I don't know. Am I going to get an email about this? Fuck. You email me almost as much as KB. It's like, leave me alone, KB.
Oh boy, what if this has all been a giant misunderstanding? Watch
that in the chat.
In Estonia, genetic modifications have been applied to zebleks, enabling them to serve society as God intended. They have also been rendered immune to reparations and allergic to watermelon.
Watermelon left in the sun feels just like Grinch Girl, seeds and all. But not as wet. She's like a geyser. Smells like sourdough biscotti and a warm cilantro yogurt dip.
Yeah, that's my getting over the cigarettes cup. But we got KB, though. I haven't even no shit. She's so gettable. Seize the day. Melty wants everyone to make $1 million? Huh? I want everyone on Super Tips to make $1 million. Why not?
Aaron, a fugitive broadcaster with a voice like gravel, fled to his family's remote cabin, determined to erase every shred of incriminating evidence. The dark woods closed in around him, whispering secrets no one should know. As he fed his phone into the fire, the shadows in the room thickened, coiling like smoke. The Necronomicon, an ancient tome buried deep in the cabin's past,
What the fuck?
woke with a hunger for lost souls. By dawn, the only trace of Aaron and his progeny left was the echo of his final broadcast, haunting, endless, and woven into the wind.
Yeah, what does his last tweet mean? You hate to see it. I assume that was about April in court. And that's the last tweet. Boy, oh boy. BYB, it's the Quad Father. Let us check your hard drive or I'll quit my membership. You call little girls cup holders, maybe toothbrush holders. Wow, you're saying they're tight. So who's twisted? Who's twisted? Hi, Flat Cat. Hi, Lemmy. Hi, KB. Hi, Daytwa. Hi, April. Hi, Mrs. Eso Doe. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Can we be... I mean, you guys understand that fucking kids is bad, right? You guys understand that I get that. Holy shit. Like, having pictures of nude children on your computer is insane. So, hello. I don't care about any jokes. Please joke about it all day. Again, I'm one of these people who thinks humor heals all. Did you see the end of Adam Sandler's special? By the way, that special on Netflix is 10 times better than that show was that I went and saw in person. So he worked on it, but Jesus Christ, it was bad. It was such a letdown in person. Brooklyn Pen Man. Hey, so glad you're back. A girl's got to get her onion, but I'm glad you got to get away for a bit, so that's cool. Yes, and thank you for your email, Brokeman Penland. Whew. Long Island Sound member for 6 months. When does the show start? You tell me. Stop. The minute you stop giving me stuff, we get into stuff. Again, I've got to watch this man with this facial hair that it cannot be natural, and he can't think looks natural in any kind of way. Yeah, and again, sorry about the crosstalk and stuff, but we're back. It's been a long time, and there's a lot of things to address and a lot of stuff to get to. I just want everybody to know where I stand on everything. Jokes about fucking children, fine. Not always funny. You know, I'm a firm believer if the subject matter is sensitive or something like that, it's probably got to be a banger to overcome the sensitive nature of the subject matter. But you know, like, you're allowed to swing and miss also, who cares? But again, fucking children, don't fuck kids. That's a bad one. The Texas long dong dong. New game, Where's Baldo? BYB podcast. Put this towards the super tip thing, baby boy F and LO. What? Oh, God. I don't even understand that one. Put this towards the super tip thingy, baby boy F and LO. Would you guys buy F and LO hats? I'll make some F and LO hats. Oh, boy. Don't take this stuff lightly, Melton. I do. You're dumb. Somebody's gotta, you fucking idiots. So, yeah, I take it lightly. I do. You know why? I don't know. Eso Do. That name sounds made up. It sounds like some of the lyrics from The Sound of Music. Get the fuck out of here. I take it light. I do. You know why? I wasn't involved in it. You fucking idiot. You fucking loser. Beat it. Sensitive nerds. Beat it. The louder I scream this, the more people get on the stream. I don't know what's wrong with you. Beat it. I don't care. I'm never going to care that you're hurt or whoa, that's over my personal. Fuck your personal, whatever. Fuck your line. Fuck it. Like, get the fuck over yourself. What the fuck is wrong with you pussies? You're insane. Anyway, get the fuck off my stream. If you've ever thought about emailing me or telling me, whoa, I don't care. Imagine I care. Anyway, you're allowed to clip that one. We're done here. Okay, let's watch this guy, Bonk. What does she say? Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Okay. Yeah, these are the same guys who complain that where are my stickers? Where are my stickers? Oh, fuck. I don't know. I never talked to or met Eso Do in my life, but guess what? I got 9 emails from him. Oh, wait, that was a bot. I'm not Kevin, and I'm not fucking dumb. Is this what's happened to the show? I hope so. This is going great. This is going awesome. Thank you for the membership for 15 months, Fifi Enzo? Is it? You can kiss my ass. You can lick my dick. Okay, let's go. You guys know this man?
The spiciness of Spicer. Aaron.
Okay, we got to go back because this guy, I don't know him. And again, he's a lawyer and he's got books. So he's a respected member of the community. But like, if you said, like, Melton, you're going to look like this when you're, how old is he? 74? I mean, what are we? Okay. Is this natural or are we dying this chin strap on? Before we get into this, it goes to his credibility. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't take, if you're going to sit here and tell me what's what legally, heretofore, et cetera, I need to know if you think we think this is real. Or if, did you lose a bet like Carl when he frosted his tips? Or were you just eating a chocolate bar and you thought, I'll just feather this into me mustache? So because, can I see can we zoom out, Rusty? Because the eyebrows are silver / dark as well. You know, it's almost as if you went on Photoshop and or he dyed the beard gray. What? What the fuck? But then he's got roots up here too, so I don't know. Roots Calhoun. Fight him. Fuck if I know. But I'm gonna find out. He just like, I don't know what to say. Like, how do we take this guy seriously? It literally looks like he was eating out a Hershey's bar. And then like kept wiping it with his arm. Ugh. I don't know. I'm not a legal authority, but I think we would need
absolutely mind-blowing, chat. Here's the spiciness. The spiciness of Spicer.
And then he's also one of these guys, like, when he zooms out, the girth, the width of a man matters.
Aaron. Now, here's the
this is a Stalin 19 clip, by the way. Stalin 19, you're going to love the taste.
Funny thing. Aaron, I guess last night when I was doing my stuff, wanted me to come on. If I hadn't have been on, I would have gone over there, and that would have been fun. I actually don't mind Aaron overall at this point.
Imagine saying that. Imagine this is after the arrest warrant. You know what? I don't really mind Aaron. You know what? I don't really mind Aaron.
But Aaron has an active warrant.
Okay, so is this guy a troll? Is this guy a Vince the lawyer type? You know? I don't know. I literally have never watched him. Is this...
For what? Well, the non-consensual dissemination of private sexual images, intentionally disseminating image without consent. And he has a second count of that.
By the way, did you watch Pretty Antisocial? Did you watch Pretty Antisocial? They had Keanu on. They played a clip of Keanu. They had a lot of great clips. They played a clip of Keanu where she didn't know what the word disseminate means or dissemination. She'd never heard this word. She's over 30, right? She's over 30. She's never heard of the word dissemination. And then she goes on to the show and she accuses them of that clipping out of context. So not only is she so dumb, she's never heard the word dissemination. Again, this is a bitch who talks like she went to finishing school and or got raped by her father. Number two, she doesn't know what out of context. There's no out of context. She's like, you used that clip out of context. I just didn't know what dissemination mean. I never heard that word. It's like, right, that's the context we were making fun of you in. We thought you also didn't know what the word meant. That was the exact wow. She's like, it reminds me of insemination. It's like, of course it does. Of course it does. Of course it does. A thing gushing up inside of you. Of course. Of course that's where your head went. How's Gino? Fuck. You know what I mean?
Non-consensual dissemination of images, intentionally disseminating without consent. Okay. First one is a felony. Second one's a misdemeanor.
By the way, I love I gotta call it like I see it. Kiki went on that show and lulled Jackie into a trance and had her giggling and laughing and her best friend. And Haley was back there like, I don't know about that. But I think Jackie got hypnotized to the Kiki.
Uh-oh. So what happened? Well, let's get to it, chat. We've got the spiciness of Spicer.
You already said that one. I hate, first of all, the fact that Rekieta is like one of the most popular law tubers is like, shows you like when these guys have no personality. But, I think Rekieta is probably funnier than Aaron at this point. You remember when they did their stand-up?
Here we go. You guys can't stand Aaron's mannerisms. Yeah. So here we go, chat. Here we go.
You already said that.
Now, if you guys notice, these are in different judicial circuits. The way Minnesota does, I don't understand why states do it this way. This is just all confusing to me, but whatever. So the county is Stearns County, Minnesota. Here's the case number if you're looking for it: 73-CR-24-6910.
We're not.
That's the case number if you want to look for it. Aaron Imholte, born 12/24/1986. Oh, he's a Christmas baby.
Okay. I mean,
and shit, he's younger than I am. Okay.
You look like Santa. He just goes, wow, Aaron Imholte's younger than I am. Yeah, he looks 17. He looks 17. We watched him 2 years in a row try to grow a beard. I mean, fuck. And that's me saying this, Captain Wisp. Like, fuck.
So the complainant submits his complaint to the court and states there's probable cause to believe the defendant committed the following offenses. Count 1. And is intentionally disseminating images without consent. And we're going to get to this cavalcade of retards in a minute. Facing up to 3 years imprisonment and or a $5,000 fine.
Okay, so this is for the felony. 3 years imprisonment, $5,000 fine. Now, there's 2 counts of this.
Level offense, felony. The offense dates about 5/27/24. And then the description is that Aaron Michael Imholte, then and there being, did wrongfully, unlawfully, feloniously, intentionally disseminates an image of another person who is depicted in a sexual act or his intimate parts are exposed and the person is identifiable and without the person's consent, and did so with the intent to harass the person depicted in the image.
Now, people are saying that Gino could be up for some sort of misdemeanor offense as well, simply for showing Keanu. Because when Gino shows Keanu, he's also disseminating. Write it down.
Now, the second one here, yes, is the same thing as being alleged. Now we get to the statement of probable cause.
Now, again, he's the lawyer. He had to make a joke about the Christmas baby and all that stuff. But he just said, nah, these are the same. So the misdemeanor's the same. No. The felony is with the intent to harass the person depicted in the image. The misdemeanor doesn't have intent attached. This is the lawyer. He glossed over that. This is what I'm saying. Like, why would I have any of these fucking idiots on? He had to make a joke about him being a Christmas baby. Oh, yeah, Christmas baby. Focus! How are you supposed... This is the lawyer. He's like, so this one's the same. Just the same thing here. It ain't. You know, again, this is what his lawyer's going to say. The felony's got to get thrown out because it was not an intent to harass. I said your boy did good, didn't he? And I was trying to convince Gina of how attractive she was. That, Your Honor, is in her favor. We were being complimentary. That was not intent to harass. Now, if you zoom out, you understand that this was all a subtle threat from Aaron because he had many, many more pictures. He talked about it, as pointed out by the Pretty Antisocial ladies on their show today earlier, where I do suggest you go check it out. He went on Killstream the same day as he sent those images to Gino and said he had many images of Kayla, and they all had images of each other on a Signal group chat. And then he told the police last week that he did not know or recall ever getting nude images of Kayla. And then, after being questioned by police, he dropped his phone in a toilet. Accidentally. Because he thinks that's how you get rid of evidence. He thinks the police can't get images and data off a phone he wet because he can't do it. The logic board's dead. They'll never be able to get the... Yes, they will. Also, you sent it live. Hello? You went on a stream. You sent images to someone live. Everyone knows what it was. Gino and Keanu have testified to what it was. Nude images of Kayla, identifiable. Then you went on Killstream and bragged about how you had more nude images of Kayla. Again, this is all, once you zoom out, this is all subtle threats. If they want to deny it, don't think I don't have pictures of their home. You know, I think Real Media Player has just put out a 3-hour-long compilation of Aaron talking about Kayla. Veiled threats, compliments, sexual innuendo, sex stories. It says in this complaint that they believe Aaron won't stop. He will not quit unless the court gives Kayla a harassment restraining order. So he will have 2 HROs from a girlfriend and an ex-wife. By the way, I don't know if April's watching this by any chance. Hello? But April herself could go down to that court tomorrow and get her own HRO against Aaron, and then he'll have 3. The outcome of this will be Kayla having a harassment restraining order. And then there were 2. April needs to know this. She can go down to that court, no questions asked, and easily file a harassment restraining order against Aaron and get one tomorrow. And Nick Rekieta, you should help her do that. You should help her get that done. He'll never shut the fuck up about her. He'll never shut the fuck up about April. So he's got to be made by the courts to stop harassing these women he's with. And, you know, now that it's come out that the woman he loves, Anne, Oshkosh Bagosh, walks around the house, and she's now going back to the Steel Toe Shinebuck series and watching Melton's coverage of Steel Toe. She can't stop singing Movie and the Scrimp song. Aaron's now owning Scrimp. Aaron's got this desperate thing going now where, like, he teases reaction content to other people's stuff as his overtime. This is what he's counting on now to hit goals. Guys, I'll watch April's court hearing live if we hit the goal. We'll do that in overtime. Guys, well, I'll watch Patrick's Movie and the Scrimp song in overtime if we hit the goal. Don't use me to hit your goal, bitch. Don't use me to hit your goal. I've never used you once to hit a goal. We just do. We just do. I don't know how it works. Moody, member for 40 months. NLOQ. Is this some sort of stock thing? I don't know how it works. Diesel the Rottweiler, new member. Thank you for, I met Diesel, I believe, at DabbleCon. Past member for 10 months. Kiki yapping about Aaron and the case can get the whole thing thrown out. Shut the fuck up about the case, dum-dum. All these people care about is like their hits. It's like Ray, like, dude, you're going to ruin everything with me with NPR and The Tonight Show. It's like, oh, sorry, Ray. Sorry, Ray. We didn't realize Fallon's people were watching. King Louis, thank you. Potentially criminal is the human Papa Smurf. I believe that. Seize the Day says, careful a fats can't handle NLO, lawyer or not. What? I don't know what any of this means. Dissemination. Keanu would never waste semen. Okay, this is getting weird. Oh, God, this is getting awful. And I don't care for it. Drive-by giving 10 gifted members. Oh, boy. Dang Lizard, member for 12 months. Aaron works on an obstruction of justice Aaron works on an obstruction of justice charge. What's the obsession?
What's the obsession?
Yeah, look, man. Imagine having women calling you monsters in public. Imagine having 2. This will be guaranteed at least 2 now. Harassment restraining orders against him from women he can't shut. Women he used to fuck and sing their praises. And again, April could get one tomorrow if she really wants to. But she's called him a monster, physically abusive. We all know about him making it where she couldn't breathe, whispering in her ear, "Don't do this in front of the kids. Don't do this in front of the kids. Don't do this in front of the kids. Not in front of the kids." Mycroft, 10 months. Sorry, what is it? 10 minutes.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit.
Thank you, Mycroft. Jesus Christ, 73 gifted memberships today. You guys are hitting records, but I'd like you to hit the like button, huh? Even Fearless is here. wrangling the tards. Like old times, really. Like old times. Hold on. All right, we're going to go back to this. Oh, my point with all that is like, imagine poor Anne now. Again, I have to, all I can say is this woman has to be dumber than dog shit. Don't get me wrong. I think she's more attractive than April. This new lady, Anne, has to be stupider than dirt. Like genuinely. Genuinely. Because hear me out. Aaron is a pity vindictive man where we've seen it. Again, he's revenge porning live on the show. We now hear, because Kiki can't keep her mouth shut about all the behind the scenes manipulative shit he did. I really miss April today. Like I need, can you just do the show for a little while? Help me out. He's so manipulative. He's such a lying piece of shit. He's so petty. He's so insecure. He has such a lack of direction. He's a rudderless soul who needs to glom onto other people to attempt to gain some sort of North Star driving force to carry him to the next whatever. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. You ever like see floaters in your eyes and you try to follow them with your eye and they keep moving around? That's Aaron. That's Aaron. He doesn't even know. For a minute he had on his thing like, I'm thinking about getting a new camera. Now it's court TV with a Q. What's happening? Focus. I thought you were going to get a new camera and everything was going to be better. Thought you were going to get a new camera. Fuck. Like, really? Really? What are we doing? So Anne's with him now, and it's like, I'm telling you, it's exponential when you look at the chart of damage, the rift that this man leaves in women's lives. Start fucking paying attention, Anne. Ashley LaRue, again, any semblance of a career she could have had as an author is ruined by the likes of Zumach fans and other shit because he chose to go after them, which also attracted me over to see what the commotion was about in the water as the mud shark tossed around and I smelled a little blood. As I got closer to Chad, he was more of a minnow, turns out, but he thinks he's a big shark. That's all that really matters. Put him in his own aquarium like a betta fish. You're the king of the jungle, Chad, because you're alone. But the point is this. He's got a sofa now. Things are looking up for Chad. He's joining Nick Swardson on 3 of the slowest legs of the tour along the Minnesota border in the winter. So things are looking up. Things are looking up. Okay, anyway, so this Ann chick has to understand that every iteration of this becomes worse and worse because Aaron gets more and more scarred. He carries again, this year is what he just went to court for wishing his wife would get murdered while he fucked a fan and April masturbated to his ex-wife getting murdered, the mother of his children. That was this year. That's his first fucking victim. That's his first one. April's life is fucked because of this guy. He could have put the brakes on. Again, 7 weeks, not a peep to anybody, including her parents, that she was in trouble, she was addicted to drugs, and she was over at a pimp's house. No? 7 weeks lied to us. Candied bacon upstairs, doing much better. Focus. There's no chance this woman, everywhere she goes, from Litchfield to Spicer, people know this story. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. She'll never, ever, ever, ever be able to be Googled again and not have all this shit come up. Pictures of her fucking life, videos of her life being destroyed. It's bad. It's bad. Oh, no.
Rekieta in chat, if you can get April to do a tell-all interview with Patrick, it would break Aaron's brain.
If Nick Rekieta is really in the chat, I don't even know if I believe this. Hold on.
The AI voice is better at me than me. Not nasally enough, though.
Okay, do we know if this is Nick Rekieta?
Sniff.
Aaron, can you go on the back end and see if that's actually Nick Rekieta? Because I'm humbled because, that's insane. But also, they are right. They are right. If April would do, and again, she has no, April, you have no reason to trust me or believe in me. And I know I was hard on you and harsh on you, but even you have to know and you have to admit that a lot of the shit you said I did about you wasn't true. We never really sexualized you. That's insane. It's insane. You guys use that as a defense mechanism. That was a lot of other people, especially Chad. There are no videos of me saying I wanted you sexual. There's not one. You won't find one of them. So we got to be real with each other. But if we can meet on those terms and be genuine, but that's also why you should pick me. It'll break the world because we don't like each other, right? And by the way, I don't even have anything against her. But you should come on and let me do an interview because I will prep for it. And I will get to I want to know stuff. But she can't also, isn't she in an active case? She can't do anything. But I would do like, we could just talk about Aaron, his relationship. We don't have to talk about any charges or anything.
This just confirms that the swinging and the gay stuff is true. I once said that I would never have my wife noobs on my phone, but now in my coked out brain, it's cool.
Beloved chatter says April might want to go on a big show. Yeah, agreed. Like, I guess go on one of these lawyers. Just the fact is, no one. This lawyer just missed this. I'm sorry. These guys suck. These guys suck. This guy just said that the felony and the misdemeanor are the same thing. It's important to note the difference. Fuck. I don't have to convince anybody of anything. Everyone knows who the best one and who has the most knowledge of Aaron is. Everybody also knows that's who I'm after, not April. Not April. But she never gets to tell her side of anything. She never. So who's a better person for her to go on? Who's actually going to have her back? Whew. Whew. This guy misses everything already.
Now, the second one here, yes, is the same thing as being alleged. Now we get to the statement of probable cause. On July 17th, 20...
Do we know if that was really Rekieta or not? I'll only trust Moody to send in a admin super tip.
24. Law enforcement took a report of an unauthorized dissemination of sexual images complaint. KR. Okay. The funny part is everybody's abbreviated and we know who they are. Kayla, fully identified in police.
No, the funny part's the lawyer missed a legal thing. It had a check mark? What do you mean? We don't have check marks on Super Tip.
Reports called in to report Aaron Imholte had sent another individual a nude photo of her without her consent. On July 19th, Kayla, Nick, and April, all identified in police reports, fully met with law enforcement. Wait. Nick's cooperating with the police? Nick went, Mr. Policeman! Oh my God, Mr. Policeman, help me!
I don't understand if people are dumb or not. Like, you all understand that this guy, Rekieta, and again, I don't know this guy at all. He could be the worst person on the earth. I don't really watch enough Kino Casino to know. But it also just hasn't been my focus. I've been focused on Aaron Imholte for a year and a half. So that's where I'm focused. If there's time, we'll go get Nick Rekieta. If there's time. But we're all just gonna pretend that we don't understand using a defense. We understand, right? Like, yeah, of course he's gonna say that the police lied. Of course he's gonna say that the prosecutor lied. Of course he's gonna say that the CP, what is it? CPS people lied. He's trying to get off, idiots. Hello. He don't want to go to jail. Hello. Like, Aaron keeps going back and forth. Like, why won't he just come clean? He don't want to go to jail. So him go not go to jail. Ugh. I don't know. Rekieta lost super sticker. So I have no idea what's going on. Lance says, don't you feel silly white knighting for Michaela after she...
That dumbass from the murder pod will throw in $1,000 if I agree to an NLO interview.
That sure is a lot of...
Gas station hash browns. Yeah! Oh, wow. Summer, baby.
Is that Aaron flying down the road with his window open? Sorry, we'll get back to you, Lance. Don't you feel silly white knighting for Michaela after she doxed your fiance and now she's threatening you over reporting she cheated on her? I don't know what any of that means. She's not threatening me for shit. I don't feel threatened. So she's not, yeah, I don't know what any of this means. No, she didn't do anything to my fiance. Is everybody all right? That didn't happen.
Actual Rekieta in chat, but fake Rekieta is around too. Super tip was from fake Rekieta. The real Rekieta has a check mark.
Okay. I still don't know what that means. Seeds a day, poll suggest. Hi, Rekieta, if you're here. Anyway, whatever. So I guess Mike Boudet from The Sword and the Scale is offering $1,000 if Rekieta comes on. And I'll match that. I'm happy if it's about money. I don't think it's about money. She should do what's best for her either way. But that's also fake Mike Boudet, I think. So I can't tell. I really don't know. I really don't know anymore. My whole life is a lie. Run!
I'm going to serve Aaron with an HRO, but I'm going to deliver it on the business end of an R.L. Osterman weekend style.
Message for me, sir. Ashley Laporte.
What's going on? Why is Steele so jank today? Again, it sounds like he's got a window down, screaming through the night.
Imagine the horror being felt right now at the sight of a red boy super tip in this persona. And there is to be said about this convoluted scenario.
I don't want to pause a super tip, but I will. Because you can do that. It's a pink boy, technically, so let's not get over our skis.
Settle in, folks. This is going to be epic. Now.
It's like, I too can make a funny, no, 3.
I too can, what is it?
Imagine the horror being felt right now at the sight of a red boy super tip in this persona. And there is to be said about this convoluted scenario. Settle in, folks. This is going to be epic. Now.
It's like, I too can make a funny, no, 3.
What the fuck is going on?
Ashley, April Ann, you think I'm bad now? I'm not even through the A's yet. Wait till you see what I'm going to do to Brandy, Brittany, and Ann Brianna.
And this Ann chick has kids. And it's like, it's not even about what he does directly. Again, when he's done with you, he shall trash the fuck out of you. Like, and if you're too dumb to see that, if you're too dumb to see that this dude's been hurt by women and just can't stop hurting women, you're bananas. You're bananas. He treats all the women like we treat Shades Cal. It's so fucking weird. Like, how does she think this will go? It gets worse it's worse for April. I mean, it just started with April, and it's already been way worse. It's going to be way worse for April than it was for Ashley. And now Slam Piece is like becoming a part of the show. Again, my prediction is by the end of the year, she's on mic. She's already like, he's checking in with like, is it, are we? Oh yeah? Okay. Yeah. Slam Piece says, and she's building the store and stuff. It's just like, it's everything I ever said. It's everything I ever said. Okay, this is legit Rekieta law. It does look like. It's up to her. I have to be really selective about what I say and where. Look, and she's got to do what's right for her. And I understand. I'm not retarded. So the problem is, like, if it's a no, it's a no. But I can say this, Rekieta, and I know you I don't know how much of me you've ever watched, and why would you? I have too low of self-esteem to assume you know who the fuck I am. But April knows I'm a rude motherfucker, and I've said a lot of mean shit, mostly in conjunction. Look, I see the fucking monster. I'm focused. You may be the devil too. I do not know, but I can't make a judgment on that. Look, we all make mistakes. My point is this. Aaron's a fucking nightmare who's wrecking family after family. And I think he's more hurtful and dangerous than all of them. Okay? So you may be a dirtbag, but from what I can see, you're only hurting your own family. So, that's on you. That's on you. But Aaron caused all this. I love drugs. So whatever. But I don't have children. So I'm not, The point is, you gotta tell April I 100% will at least be respectful and like not I'm not here to make fun of April. That's what I'm trying to say. It'll be a real if you want to see how I prepare for an interview, please go watch my Dan Ninen interview. 3-hour interview. You'll not be able to turn it off. But that's how I research and prepare for an interview. I will ask the questions that people want to know about Aaron. And again, my focus will not be on April. We don't even have to talk about the charges and the arrest and stuff because I understand that's all pending. But I would love to just know about he gets to go on and tell all these stories about her, these intimate stories about her. Saying she has a smelly pussy. It's insane shit. Okay, let's hear about his dick. Right? Turnabout's fair play. Sorry, I just got back from the UK. Swings and roundabouts, innit? Why doesn't she get to go on and tell funny anecdotes of her marriage? Why doesn't she get to write a colorful book about her life with a madman narcissist? Unrelated to any drugs, unrelated to any swinging, unrelated to any of that stuff. Why doesn't she just get to have a memoir? Why doesn't she just get to go on and tell the stories about how she had to clean up the babies while he played video games and masturbated in the basement? How come? I'm just saying, he's never going to stop. And also, please go get her an HRO. If you think you don't have grounds to get her an HRO, holy shit, right? He never shuts the fuck up. It's 100% harassment. Hold on. It's hilarious when family shows up to support you. Sometimes there's nothing you can do but clean. Anyway, again, we don't have to get into any of the charges or anything. I don't want to know funny. I'm trying to know about funny stories from their marriage. I want to hear about the times he was sleepjacking. I want to hear about the times he was jerking off in his sleep ferociously, so much so that he shook the bed and shook April awake. I want to know about the times he ate mayo-drenched macaroni salad in bed in the middle of the night. I want to know about the charcuterie fridge. These are the things we want to know. Crowdcat says the Dan Ninen interview on YouTube is what... Jesus Christ, am I having a stroke? The Dan Ninen interview on YouTube is what made me a fan about a year ago. Incredible. True.
Everything that guy just says bullshit.
The first time I saw Aaron's Tard Maker, I was astonished. I literally have backup Baldos bigger than that.
It's true. Nick's Baldos are huge. Kayla has to give me piggyback rides to the coke pile after we smoosh.
Okay. Oh, by the way, since Rekieta is in here and laughing at the Rekieta voice and he's okay with it, that means he can never sue me. You can't sue me about that. Unless you send me say right now that we don't, you better not. You have, the law says you have 48 hours to notify me. That's not what the law says. I don't know anything about the law. Starberry gifted 10 Nobody Likes Onions membership. Reels, who is now Reels Wrinkle, also gifting 10 member.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Mr. Rex gifting a membership. We appreciate that. AWOL says, can I just say I fucking love Labor Day NLO? You can. You can say it. And if you love it, hit the like button. Tell your dad about it. Okay? So that's a fact. And B Smiley says, member for 15 months. Rekieta Law in the chat has an official check mark. It's the real Rekieta. It's simple. Wow, he's calling you simple, Rekieta. He's calling you simple. Oodles of Toodles, headbutt the like button. Headbutt the like button. Like Aaron did to his wife. Allegedly.
I know. Licking them boots, Detective Pomplin. Can I lick your boots, Detective Pomplin? It's just me, Nick Rekieta.
This guy's fucking nuts. This guy's nuts.
I don't know, man. He went to the police. You went to the mofo police. Oh, and I mean, I thought the deal was that cop.
Why wouldn't Aaron fuck? Why wouldn't Nick fuck Aaron every way he can? All right, we got to ban that guy. You're not allowed to spam here. I'll give you one warning. But you just can't spam the same stuff over and over. You're allowed to say it once. Nick Rekieta is a cuck boy. What is it? Holy shit. Did you hear Kiki say that Aaron messaged Gino? He didn't cuck me. He didn't cuck my life. What? What? Come on. Come on. He did. He did. My wife, my life. Yeah, anyway, you're allowed to think Nick's a cuckold. It's fine.
Yes, Onion Boy, I'm doing 120 down I-95. I can't roll up the windows. They are stuck with spilled Celsius. Anyway, this is my OJ/Christopher Dorner moment. Remember PayPal, Venmo? Super Slam Piece, McSalad Bucks, Scrimp Cash. This is my final hype train. Hit the goal. Hit the goal.
Wasn't Christopher Dorner that fucking cop, that ex-cop in California that went up to like Big Bear? Who was just fucking offing other cops? Chris Dorner. Rekieta Law says, believe me, if this could be done without police, I'd prefer. No, you got to fuck him back so hard. This guy, like, I say all the time, sometimes you're karma. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to be karma. I'm for it. Look, again, what am I going to say? It's great that you had all those drugs around your kids and stuff. If that's true, alleged, I get it. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, Rekieta's awesome. In general, I believe it's best for kids to be reunited with their parents. In general, I do think that's 5 fucking kids. Yeah, I think probably the best outcome for all this would be nobody goes to jail. Everybody fucking focuses and gets their, again, even if he is innocent and all this stuff is fake, let's say it's a big conspiracy and all made up. Let's say it's a giant interruption to someone's life. This is not good. And again, the internet never goes away. When you Google him, it shall henceforth come up to him and his children and all this. Like, this is not great. So, like, either way, So, but I do believe the best stuff. And I've heard a lot of stuff about the gay sex stuff too. I hope it all comes out. As a former cocaine enthusiast, I support Nick. I mean, I'm a former cocaine enthusiast. You don't have to. I'm in. But I don't have children, so wag of the finger. Bone CK was saving this for when they finally put the cuffs on Aaron, but I'm having too much fun. The man is a ruiner of worlds. Look, I don't think you're going to put the cuffs on him. Donkey Brains, member for 11 months. An April interview will be a big part of a redemption story arc. Mike Whipkey, member for 4 months. Yeah, we already got that one. Thank you. Look.
Is Aaron in jail yet?
Justice for Cardiff. Catch him on Rumble.
Hey, buddy, I'm your new buddy.
I don't think Aaron's in jail yet. Look, I don't know how the law works again, but the idea I think is he's probably already arranged something or will arrange something with his lawyer to go down, book in, and bail out like in 10 minutes, right? It could probably be that quick. from what I understand. I mean, I don't know if he has to go sit in a cell even. Fingerprints, photos. Here's the bail. How do you do? What is it? 10 grand for bail for this? I don't know if he has that kind of money in the bank, honestly, but, you know, I'm sure he can afford a 1K bond. I'm sure he's got enough on his credit card to do that. And he probably won't even have to sit in a cell. I would imagine. I don't know. And then he'll have to go, and they'll try to get the felony dismissed, I imagine, right? He has to see a judge. Yeah, but like, can't they give him an appointment for a hearing or something? And he doesn't have to sit in jail until he sees a judge, right? Like, again, I've been arrested for cocaine. I didn't have to see a judge. I bailed out, and I had a date to come back and see a judge. But you don't have to literally, like, sit in the cell until you talk to a man in a robe. I don't think that's how it works. Scott Richard Staska gifted a Nobody Likes Onion membership. Thank you. Appreciate that. But Aaron hasn't done a show. Look, no goal Friday, no goal Monday because of holiday. He wasn't going to do a show today anyway. And then Tuesday, will he do a show? Will he do a show tomorrow? He's stupid. He says no bond. Oh, boy. Is that true? April tried on that dress when she went to Vegas and sent us a picture of it because it matched the dress Kayla owned. He didn't buy it. Oh, they're arguing about a dress now. Lewinsky style.
Come on, boys and girls. 5,000 away from Tuesday. Super Chats, Venmo, PayPal, Rumble Rants, Commissary Cash.
Justice for April.
I believe even if that was the fake Mike Boudet, he probably would throw 1,000 in for that. Mike Boudet is into this now. James Bomber, ask if Mooney went gay during the F sessions. Okay. People do want to know. And there has been a profile that was found on FetLife called Steel Toe. Can you say in any definitive way, Mr. Rekieta, whether there was any homosexual play? Yeah, there's also a phone number, Rekieta. And again, I know you have to be very careful. And I don't deserve this. This is wild for me. I'm a fucking asshole former comedian. But we would love to know. Did you guys ever cross the streams? Touch the swords? Dock the dicks? Allow the dogs to kiss? Meet the meat? Scissor the scepters? You know what I'm saying? Did you guys ever bonk beeps? I think he is legitimately homosexual. This is Rekieta saying, I think he's legitimately homosexual.
That's what she said.
Gay! Legitimately homosexual. Wow. Would you say when you were around him, he acted remarkably gay? Oh, my God. Okay, but is this based on any sort of personal experience? Because we heard the stories that you guys used to like walk around the kitchen together, swinging your dicks, eating pudding cups. Rekieta law, I don't even mean that in a rude way. No, homosexuality is not considered rude these days. Crowdcat, he'll be booked before 9 a.m. CDT tomorrow. Boys to Men, CDT, DVD. Aaron wants dick. He's definitely bi, if not gay. I'm only gay as long as it's funny. I'm as gay as the long as... What? Craig Edwards, the biggest crime in all this is the arrest warrant calling his telethon a talk show. No, didn't one of his things that he did a web blog?
April, you must accept your destiny. Become vengeance, April. Become wrath. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Become karma, April.
I
I am winning so hard right now. Just a house all to myself and all the Celsius I can bathe in. No autistic children to worry about anymore. Just a Roadcaster, a Gateway Windows 7 PC, and a goal.
The
jig is up. The news is out. They finally found me. The renegade who had it made, retrieved for a bounty, never more to go astray. This will be the end today of the wanted man.
The jig is up. The news is out. They finally found me. You know what I was singing today is that Portugal the Man song. Feel It Still. It was like, it's another win for the toe. I'll do a cover of it. You'll hear. Ooh, he's just running for the law now. He's in bed and he's eating all the slaw now. There's something there. Here's another win for the toe. I was doing that on the plane. I don't know why that was running through my head. Anonymous, I'm gonna need a shirt. Thank you for the $20. I'm gonna need a shirt that says "Bonk Beeps." Oh, while we got him here, we should tell Rekieta he should get on super tips. Stop hitting super chats. Stop letting YouTube keep 30 to 40% of your money. Join the newest creator tool, Super Tips. Use your own AI voice. If we get Rekieta on, first of all, you'll make more money. It's a no-brainer. I don't even need to sell it. Look into it. You'll see. Ask around. If you start using it, Aaron will eat his fucking arm. Aaron will eat his fucking ribs till he gets to his dick. It'll drive him nuts. And you'll get your money instantly. Make way more of it. Look into it. We're awesome. Easy to set it up. You got Rumble Studio. You got OBS. You know how to do it. I mean, let's get him. The tax man cometh. Yep. I'm telling you, like, that's not even, come on. You'll drive him crazy. You'll drive him nuts. I'll make money, so that'll drive him nuts. He really wants to use it, but he hates to put chats on screen. So, that'll drive him nuts that you're doing. Come on, man. Come on. Anime sucks, cope, and seed. Rekieta's already admitted there were drugs in his bedroom, and his wife sent nudes to Aaron, the cover gang group chat. We'll wait for the rest. Hold on. What's the Quover gang group chat? I'm really behind. I don't know what the Q thing is. Quover gang? Oh boy. The phones are open if somebody wants to explain this stuff to me. I'll throw in $250 for an April interview. I don't think it's about the money. We'll do whatever. Again, I said if we have to do 10 grand, we will. I don't think it's about the money. And again, I think she does it just for 10 grand. Yeah.
Labor Day NLO for the motherfucking win. As for you, Counselor Rekieta, it's not just the nasal sound in the scorching hot air you blow, but the 10-pound bag of gravel in your insufferable voice.
That being said, your coverage of Mr. Rittenhouse was a phenomenal dose of the red pill.
Oh, wow, hold on.
And I jest on your voice.
Nick's DMing me and saying, send me a link. I don't have a ton of time. We don't really have links here. We don't use StreamYard. But you can Skype into Nobody Likes Onions. We can do it that way. If you have Skype. And then we have a new system too, but I don't know. Should we try the new system? I'm not ready, Moody. We don't have it ready. I don't know how that works, really. But Skype is open. Nobody Likes Onions. The phone number is 323-825-4990. And I can put you on screen if you Skype in. And I know nobody has Skype anymore, so I don't know. Or FaceTime. I can send you my... Can you do FaceTime? Or is this a real number? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Let's see.
Oh boy. Is this Nick?
Hey.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Just a second. This is great. Yeah, man. It's weird. I can't hear you coming through the phone. I've got a delay. Just a second. I'm working on it.
Hold on, let me check.
Fucking hell. I'll be right back.
Okay, my mic's working on there. Oh my God, it's really happening. This is crazy. This is too wild. This is too wild. Hit the like button. Tell a Fran. If you have anybody in your phone book named Fran, tell them about it. Okay? Nick for super tips, make YouTube's suffer while making money.
Oh! I'm a little runaway daddy's boy, learned fast, all those things I couldn't say.
A different line every night. I'm guaranteed to blow your mind. See you out on the streets. Call me for a wild time. Ball. Included.
Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Thanks for the $99 super chat. Wow. All right. Hello.
Hey, man.
Wow, it's working. Okay.
Yeah, well, I just switched to using a phone like a normal human instead of trying to do it through a fucking computer.
Yeah, let's do it old-fashioned. Anyway, it's an honor. Thank you for calling in. I know you probably can't say a lot.
Yeah, I have to be very circumspect. It's kind of like I have a fucking felony charge.
Yeah, I get it. It's funny to me that Aaron was like, why won't he talk? And then he said, well, you know he can't talk. And then he goes right back to like, why won't he talk?
Yeah, it's been a blast dealing with him in general, especially because like we really can't. I mean, not only can we not talk, we really can't talk about him at all. He's obviously a potential witness, and so we've had to, just sit here and let him run his mouth as much as possible because, he's a potential state's witness. So that's.
Do you think
you just
that
have to sit here and fucking take it? It's great.
After how many hours he's spoken about this, and after how many times someone we'll just talk, in general terms. When someone does something like this and they talk for a living, they sometimes speak for 8 hours a day, and they contradict themselves so many times publicly, can they be used as? I mean, aren't they at that point, completely worthless as a witness?
Again, speaking generally, yeah. Well, the credibility is up to the finder of fact in most cases. So that's going to be a jury or a judge in a bench trial. They get to determine the credibility of each witness. There are certain things that a person can do or say to so undermine their credibility that the court finds their testimony will not be useful. Which where that place is going to be different for every single person. I mean, I think in our case, he's got just facial credibility issues, but those have to be raised properly in court. Like, I can't be screaming about them online. Everybody wants me to call him out. You call him out for this, call him out for that. It's like, dude, I can't sit here and get into a pissing match with a potential state witness on the internet. I can't. Like, as much fun as that sounds, I can't do that. I just have to kind of be quiet about it.
Just from a perspective of okay, let's say again in general terms, there's a woman. She's part of a duo on the radio, and then after there's a kind of a messy divorce. Does he get to indefinitely go back and now tell? What constitutes harassment in the sense that somebody like April would be able to seek her own restraining order for harassment to get this man who clearly it was named in the complaint for Kayla that they don't believe he'll stop unless some sort of action is taken to prevent him. Isn't it the same for April? I mean, this will affect her life going forward forever if he never shuts up.
Yeah, and it's, April may at some point pursue a restraining order or pursue her own criminal action against him. I mean, harassment isn't just a civil action. It's a criminal act that doesn't require revenge pornography or any of those other things. Harassment is its own its own activity. And I mean, I think, in my opinion, he's gone well beyond the level of harassment. I mean, if everybody's noticed, I've only recently started saying anything, but we have been exceptionally quiet, intentionally so. None of our lives were geared to be out in the public like this, and having this one person routinely say false things over and over and over, and vindictively, ambitiously do it, probably falls into that category. But at this point, we've been kind of hamstrung by the fact that we're not really able to talk much about our case in any sort of way, or anyone or anything that may be involved with it, like a state's witness. So
yeah, I mean, so maybe not harassment restraining order, but slander for certain. When this is all over, I mean, there will be a trove of video evidence of him literally lying.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think there's quite a bit just that people have seen where you can draw your own conclusions. I mean, oftentimes you're mitigating factors for a harassment claim of any kind, and even in some cases, slander or defamation is literally getting into a pissing match, a back and forth, a heated exchange, something like that. People can say what they will about me. I don't really care. I kind of chose publicity as part of my career, you did.
Well, he's establishing some sort of track record of when a relationship ends and he doesn't like the outcome of it, that he literally tries to ruin the woman that just left him, or he just left life. I mean, especially if there's going to be, again, my speculation, and I don't know anything about the laws, that what this whole thing with Kayla was going after is a restraining order to get him to shut up about her. So
I'm a cuck.
Hold on. Somebody sent that in, sir. But like, if he has this track record of like, he can't leave women alone when he's done with them. He's Ted Bundy without the knife, the gun. Like, so.
Yeah, it's been, I mean, again, people can say what they want about me, but the two women who he's been fucking just going after for the past, I mean, it's been since May. This started, people may think this started with our arrest in May, but it actually had started before that. It started, if you go back and start looking, he started talking negatively about April 1st and me. And then he started talking about Kayla. It kind of just transitioned over time, but it started in late April to early May. And he has been nonstop.
Yeah, I mean, I assume
almost every show.
I assume your lawyer has access to those two videos that just came out that are super cuts of him, hours and hours and hours just talking about Kayla. Like,
yeah, I haven't watched them yet. I don't know that I really want to.
Well, I'm just saying it might be useful for her attorney, because it's literally the work done for him. It's hours long of every time he's mentioned Kayla this year. And it just proves, again, harassment, like nonstop. He will not stop. And also, I think he's going to, he will try to get out of the felony by saying the intent wasn't to harass. But I think when shown in the context, zoomed out, these are all subtle, manipulative threats. He's saying, if they want to say this, don't remember I have photos. Remember I have, like, so it's all like to harass.
Oh, I mean, yeah, on the felony charge, I'm not, involved in that case at all, aside from being a potential witness, right, I suppose. But like, just on the face of it, the obvious play of doing something like that in public is to humiliate someone. Like, there's no reason for him to have a discussion about a photo of her with Gino online, except to, put her under a sort of harassed or humiliated status. And then people may not realize that there are ways to prove harassment in Minnesota, because it's difficult to just say someone's harassing you or not, right? Intent is inside the mind of the person, and so intent has to be proven through circumstantial evidence. One of the ways that you show intent on harassment, and in the harassment and stalking statute, there's, harassment is defined as any acts that are typically repeated acts that would lend to someone's humiliation or harassment or annoyance, or I don't know how else to word it. I'm not looking at the statute, but anyway, fucking pissing people off. Right. One way to prove it is if the person asks you to stop and you persist on in doing so. And so if people are looking for a way or looking for the harassment, they might want to consider that there have been people very politely requesting that he please just fucking stop talking about them. And he didn't, and he still hasn't. And so, like, proving harassment isn't always visible on the surface. It's not as easy to see, because if everybody could get around, harassment by just saying nice things about someone, there would be no way to ever prove it out. But shockingly, other criminals have tried this.
Well, I appreciate you taking a minute to talk to us. Is there anything else you want people to know you haven't been able to say, or that you can say or want to say that people don't know?
Yeah, I have hours and hours of things to say, but unfortunately they all have to wait until our cases are done. I mean, I know people, they say stuff about like my public image or how people perceive me. And look, guys, it's my kids and my fucking liberty. Like, not going to prison and having my children are my only priorities. That means that I'm going to have to take some fucking blows to my personal image for a while. Especially when you have a state witness spreading all kinds of bullshit about you. You just have to deal with that. But that's part of, dealing with life is you have to take some shit sometimes to get to the part that you need to. And so we got to get through our cases. But once we do, we'll have our stories to tell, and people can take them for what they are.
Before I let you go, my partner Moody wants me to tell you, you have to get on Super Tip. We're pitching you on Super Tip, and you have to join up, and we'll be in touch.
Yeah, seriously, send it to me on Twitter. I'm not opposed to hearing it.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate you taking the time. I know you don't have to do that. I'm a nobody.
Nah, you're good. You're good, man.
Appreciate
Talk to you later.
Thank you, Nick Rekieta, everybody. The real Nick Rekieta. I don't think that was a AI, but I'm not sure. James Bomber with $100 super tip. See, so how it works, Nick, is this is a super tip, not a super chat, and it's already in my bank account, and I only had to pay $10 commission instead of 30 to 40 on super chat. And again, it's already in my bank account. If this was super chat, I wouldn't see this until what? October 21st? So it's about money over here. We're making deals. We're going to piss off Aaron so bad. Thank you so much, James Bomber. Anime suck, cope and sneed. Rekieta Law, why did your wife send nudes in a group chat with you, her, and Aaron in April? You admitted this in the police report answer. Now, weren't they all fucking? Isn't that why? Matthew McKenna's bald. It's an honor to have an alleged loser swinging deadbeat on my show, sir. All you have to do is scream online. Hold on. Bald, it's an honor to have an alleged loser swinging deadbeat on my show, sir. All you do is scream online about your issues, Bald. It would be. He's doing the smart thing and not talking. He shouldn't even be talking as much as he's talking. But, Benjamin Leviathan, look up Zen Rhino's song, Aaron's on the Run. I won't. I don't. We don't like Zen Rhino. Aaron's on the Run. Sweaty Tryhard, sweep the leg, Dad. Sweep the leg, Dad. This guy's a Karate Kid fan. Get him a body bag. Cigarette Jones, new member, thank you very much. Jimmy the Lip, member for 6 months. Headbutt the like button, not women. Fearless saying, hi, April. Hi, April's lawyer. Hit like. She's been a member for 17 months. Grab the like button by both ears. Bring it close and squeeze it lovingly. Squeeze it hard as you possibly can until you stop feeling anything. Don't do this in front of the children. God damn it. Jay Santos, member for 15 months. The harassment charge should be a slam dunk. I'm telling you, if he has 3 harassment restraining orders from women,
cops lie. I thought Nick said all cops lie. I mean, I don't trust government. I have a healthy distrust.
All people lie. Cops are people. All cops lie.
It's the government. But they don't lie all the time. I mean, a lot of times they don't. But they lie enough that it's a concern. And you shouldn't just take what they say automatically. So right now, we just, Kayla reported over the course of several months, her, Nick, April, and the defendant communicated via an app called Signal. Signal. The official app, the official messaging app of the cover. If you want to protect your comments and actions.
Oh, is that the Q? Will someone explain this to me? What was the cover? Their group chat was called Cover? I'm sorry, I don't know.
You're running a polycule. Use Signal. The purpose of the app is to keep things private amongst each other and all agree nothing would be shared to others. Kayla sent new.
The thing I never understood about those apps is like, how you still have to trust people at some point, no? Like the weak link of any of this stuff is people, is humans. So like, yeah, we're going to use an encrypted app and we all aren't going to tell anybody, right? And then you meet Aaron and you let Aaron in on the group. And again, I can't imagine, but maybe Rekieta can tell us. I imagine that Aaron couldn't hang. Aaron, cocaine hurt Aaron's nose and he couldn't keep it up as long as the other guys and the women. Again, I don't know. Any guy who goes like, we were making out by her truck is like inexperienced with puss, right?
Photographs via Signal. In April, there was a breakdown. I mean, is that a double entendre? Like Nick needed blue pills because there's a breakdown in April? Couldn't keep it going? I get it, though. In April 2024, there was a breakdown between...
Aaron's almost 40. He's like, one time, it was so crazy. One time, oh my God, it was so awkward. Kayla and I were behind the van. We were like making out, And then Nick came out with like to take out the trash, and it was like, oh, so awkward. It's like, is this a dashboard confessional song? You fucking queer. One time we were making out in the rain, and her hair was everywhere. Screaming in for... I didn't have my life cucked. You had your life cucked. You were the one who was cucked.
Cover. April on an online talk show. In May, he started talking negatively about Kayla as well. Aww. At the end of April or beginning of May, the defendant started sharing the details of the relationship on the talk show. On May 27th, the defendant had GB, Gino Bisconti, fully identified in police reports on his talk show. During the show, the defendant sent Gino a text, which was a nude photo of Kayla. She did not consent to this.
And then Kiki's so stupid too. Kiki's on there like, I had revenge porn done to me, and I didn't file charges against Kevin Brennan. It's like, oh, are you talking about your OnlyFans where you published your own pictures of your own asshole? You stupid bitch. Do you think that's revenge porn? You dumb whore. Sorry. You dumb whore. You took pictures of your own butthole and sold them on the internet. If anything, Kevin's in violation of copyright law. Okay? You stupid idiot. You stupid bitch. Victim harder. You dumb bitch. Nobody sneaks and disseminates a picture of a brown eye. You did that. You stupid slut. Jesus, I know you're mad that you had 11 members to your OnlyFans. No one gave a fuck. I'd be bitter too, honestly. If there were there's pictures of my balls out there, I made $500 off it. I guarantee you didn't make that much off OnlyFans. So you're hurt about it. So you're running around telling Kevin Brennan He revenge porn? You're dumb. You're dumb. Hit the like button. Mike Power, can we get Nick back on a full interview, question and answer when he's allowed to speak? Great call. He'll have his own show, man. He'll be doing that for super tips. Addicted to Ubiquity. Am I really supposed to take a man seriously that has a model of a Boeing 717 on his shelf? Is that Nick? The Boeing 717, for all intents and purposes, was a McDonnell Douglas 10 or something like that, right? I mean, come on. Let's be real about it. That's a remnant of the sky. I'm so autistic about it.
Okay. Now, wait. Hold on. I thought... Wait. Time out. I got to use Nick Rekieta logic here. They lied. They all lied. It's a conspiracy. They just don't like Aaron.
It looks like he dipped his face like he couldn't hold his breath long enough to get all the hair into the vat of dye.
So Nick Rekieta reported there were pictures shared via the Signal app.
It is a DC-10. Look at me.
Nick talking to the cops. These people that lie. Nick, why would you talk to liars and evil men? You would solicit these evil men who came after you, and I'm going to turn these evil lying men back out on other people?
Yes. We're fucking around here. Again, if this is the game Aaron wants to play, this is what we play. This fucking idiot.
Bro, what you doing? So in May, the defendant started talking about the relationship online. On the 27th, he sent Gino a nude photo. April reported there were pictures shared via Signal. The relationship ended in April.
Cocaine O'Kate says, did you see Aaron watching the court appearance saying she was scrimping? No, we're going to watch it, though. Maybe not today. I don't know if we have time. And maybe we'll do a members only show tonight. I don't know. I'm back, but I'm ready. You know, I'm energized. I got the fun.
Those who can, lawyer. Those who can't, LawTube.
What the fuck is up with Gandalf the Oreo? He just reading shit and repeats everything 5 times. Take a walk.
Gandalf the Oreo. Gandalf the Oreo. That's fucking savage. NJ Ranger 201. Movie loves Baldo making white and others' wives. Huh? I mean, both of them are still there with him, so I don't know. I didn't get my life cucked. Totally. I totally didn't get my wife cucked. Beloved chatter, $10. Nick and company just salty they couldn't trick Aaron into buying the guest house, which would have been largely shared marital property. Would have netted April half of Aaron's money. Aaron still doesn't see that. Nick and company just salty they couldn't trick Aaron into buying the guest house, which would have been shared marital property. Interesting. I mean, April fucked up because she really, I'm not kidding you, she could have taken half of Steel Toe. She formed that company with Aaron. It got rushed. She was blinded by her want to get out of it, I think. Again, this is all me speculating, but I bet even Nick now looking back on it, it's like, yeah, we kind of fucked that one up. We could have raked this. We could have really had fun. Making him squirm. You know, he'd be so torn trying to make that goal if half of it was going to April. Whew. I would have loved it. But she's probably happy just to be out of it. And I guess at the end of the day, that's all you can really hope for, to be in a better place than you were. The house story is amazing, says Nick. The house story is amazing. Oh boy, I can't wait. And it's for sale now. It's a lot of property out there you get. The problem is you got to live in Minnesota. So.
Bro, she found out.
And don't get me wrong, I love a Juicy Lucy, but.
July 12th, the defendant sent a photo to Gino on May 27th. April texted Gino and Keanu Thompson. Fully identifying reports, both who confirmed Gino received a nude photo of Kayla on May 27th. April looked at the defendant's phone records, which confirmed he had sent a picture video to Gino on May 27th at 9:23, which would have been during his talk show that day. Wait. So there we go. All right. And reviewed the defendant's talk show. It shows Aaron and Gino participating. The two of them talk about Kayla and her tattoos. The defendant seen scrolling through his phone, and it looks like he's taking.
Okay, hold on. Nick says one thing you'll learn about all his stories: he makes himself the hero of every story. They're almost always the opposite. Nick, I hate to tell you this, but I'm so far ahead of you. I mean, I've been A-logging this motherfucker for 1.5 years. I'm the definitive guy. Ask YouTube about me. But I called it the day he said, whoever turned them in is a hero. I go, oh, Aaron turned them in. 100% Aaron was involved with turning you in. Again, I don't know in what capacity. I don't know if he went to the pastor. I don't know if he went to some trusted friends of yours. Again, he seems to be buddy-buddy with Kayla's dad. I don't know. The minute he goes, whoever did this, whoever had the balls to turn them in was a hero. I went, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He did it. And then, of course, he came out later and said, yeah, of course I did it. He was going to do it to me. Yeah. I'm sure. The ghost of Mr. P says, Kiki Royd pops out like an alien hissing and biting. Oh, no. Revenge porn. What a stupid bitch. And we've removed the Kiki voice from the system over here. We will not ever, I'm sorry I did that. I was blinded by pure love.
A screenshot and tells Gino to look at his phone. Gino looks at his phone and says, I like tattoos more than I thought. And Aaron responds, your boy didn't do too bad, did he? Kayla is then talked about in an explicit manner. Gino confirmed he received a nude photograph of Kayla.
He's told so many sex stories. Real Media Players, the account you want to go to, Nick. He's 2 beautiful videos he's cut. Again, you don't have to watch them, but send those to your lawyer. It's all that, that's the expensive legal work, is going through and logging all that stuff. I mean, it's done for you.
On May 27th. He described Kayla as standing completely nude with her breast fully exposed. He further described a tattoo under Kayla's left breast in the photograph. Later, law enforcement was able to confirm with Kayla that she does have a tattoo under her left breast. Gino said he deleted the photograph after. Okay.
This fat fuck can't imagine somebody deleting a nude photo of a girl. Okay. Like you got a picture of a girl naked and you deleted it? Okay. What? It's weird. Guys showing you pictures of nude girls they have is weird. It really is weird.
Keanu stated she saw the photograph on Gino's phone. Gino received a text from Aaron, which was a photograph of Kayla nude. Keanu described Kayla as standing completely nude with broke breasts fully exposed.
Broke breast mountain.
Keanu said Kayla was identifiable by the photograph, and she knew it was Kayla based on the photograph. Keanu confirmed that Gino deleted the photograph. Law enforcement.
I don't know if I like this lawyer. Again, he missed the most important thing right out of the gate. So I'm like,
but these are people who don't like Aaron. Wait, isn't that part of the problem? These aren't concerned citizens anymore. They're not concerned citizens. Now here's the part.
Oh, he hates Nick, right?
This is the part that's Aaron. And once again, Aaron, buddy, I love you. But remember I told you way back in the day when
he loves Aaron. It's weird, right? Again, I'd be dishonest if I sat here and defended Nick if all the stuff that's alleged of him is true. But I also understand that he hasn't been convicted of that yet, so I can't. Come on, Patrick. They found all the stuff from the. No, again, tell me you've never been involved in any legal situation without telling me you've never been involved in any legal situation. Yeah, a thing says that. Whether anything again, like you're talking to a guy who got out of a cocaine legal issue. So like, yeah, prove it. Prove any of it. If I murder a man, I'm going to try to say I didn't and not go to jail. Heads up, state. For future reference, any crimes I'm ever arrested of, I'll try to get out of it. I got a speeding ticket. I got a failure to stop at a stop sign ticket one time, and it was going to be like a $300 ticket, and I took the bitch to court because she wrote the wrong intersection down. And I went and took photos of that intersection, and there ain't a stop sign at that intersection. Dismissed. You know why? She wrote it down wrong. I didn't do the things she said I did. There's no stop sign at the thing you said. Dismissed. Have a good day, Your Honor. Bonk. Now, could you just pay the $300? No, it was more fun watching that stupid woman in court go, okay, it was this, it was over here. Well, then you didn't write me a ticket for that. You didn't write me a ticket for that, did you? Good day. That's how it works. That is how it works. Well, dude, he clearly texted her threats. Did he? Is there a video of him on his phone at that exact moment? Or did he lose his phone? Did it go away? Like, huh? That never happened. It 100% happened. Ask my buddy Chef. I 100%. I went and took photos. She just wrote down the wrong intersection. And the minute she did that, and by the way, even if there was a stop sign at that intersection, you could literally go into court and be like, that didn't happen there, sir. It happened over here. Dismissed. Maybe.
Sorry, folks. Can't get your steel toe fix. Nick, I see you in the chat. I am the hero. You're lucky I'm currently hiding because I'd give you the old one too. Like sparring 12-year-olds on Thursday.
I am not a role model.
He's a line model. Get it?
When I was on with Keno Casino, I'm like, do not.
I wish I had enough money to get trustable cocaine again.
Talk to the police. Only talk to your attorney. So law enforcement spoke to the defendant. He acknowledged a relationship.
You know how much money you have to get good cocaine in Minnesota? Florida, okay. You know, but by the time it gets to Minnesota, how many times has it been stepped on? Jesus Christ. Like, that's got to be, you got to, what are you, flying it in on a Cessna?
And using Signal.
They dropping it on your property? Do you spray paint a red target on the snow?
However, the defendant stated he did not recall ever receiving or sending a nude photo of Kayla. He later said he did not want to definitively say he never received a nude photograph, but cannot recall being sent one. Defendant acknowledged using Signal. Why would you talk? Because at this point, you've got a bunch of people, according to Nick, who are fires and have axes to grind. And the photo's gone. It's been gone. You can't confirm it. He sent me a picture. What was the picture? I don't know.
I mean, again, I don't know how we're supposed to take this guy seriously. Like, you have a mirror, right?
Why would you talk to the cops, Aaron? Aaron, do not talk to the cops, man. Do not talk to the cops.
That's all he's done since before this started. It's all he did.
Sorry, chat. Yes. He spoke to the police. And then he says, well, I don't recall if I ever did it. No, that's not a cute. I don't recall. Nonsense.
A lot of people have 7 8-balls laying around. They do. They do. A lot of people have 7 8-balls lying around. That's a lot of cocaine. I mean, that's a lot. I get it. You don't want to go out. You're a squirrel saving up nuts for the winter.
Melty, don't you get your wires crossed?
How's she here?
You think you can call me dumb? Listen, Buster, I'm no dumb Dora, and I don't need some flat tire like you telling me so. You better pipe down before I give you the wind. Get a wiggle on and take your flivver, because I ain't wasting my time on a palooka like you. Savvy?
Look, how is she still on here? I thought we didn't have... I really thought she was turned off.
Good morning, everyone. Johnny is running the board. Hopefully he has the phone connected correctly and we get some commissary donations ruling so we can do this 15 minutes at a time. I love it here.
I can't watch it.
I got a free gym membership and the best jailhouse SpaghettiOs. Hell, Tyrone says he wants to spare. Loser has to make a tossed salad. Not sure what that means, but I have it in the bag. Woke up with a free Hershey bar on my pillow, by the way, guys. Another win for the toe. Your boy ain't doing a bad in here.
Your boy ain't doing too bad, did he? All right, we got to watch Aaron do this. This is on Reddit by somebody. Hold on. How do we make this?
SP was talking to me about that. And by the way, shout out to Patrick Melton. During a lot of that hearing, she's scrimping.
What? Again, this guy says I'm mentally ill and I need to be locked up and I have a problem. And then I wanted to fuck his wife and sexually harass his wife. But now he loves it. He's a big fan. I bet if I sent him a scrimp hat, he'd wear it. Fucking loser.
SP was talking to me about that, and she's watched like Melton.
SP. Again, he calls this bitch Slam Pig now. I can't wait for her to get what's coming to her. And again, I don't wish it on her. I just know it's coming. These women are idiots. Like, watch what happens to your life, bitch. Hey, Ann, Oshkosh Bagosh. Watch what happens to your life now. Watch. Enjoy, old slut.
And stuff on me. And she's like, could you just at least bury the hatchet with that part and admit that the scrimping face thing is funny? And I'm like, that's funny. The scrimping thing is...
Yeah, the scrimping thing is kind of funny.
And she's like, you should listen to the Mooby and the Scrimp song. And I'm like, I don't think I want to listen to the...
And now watch him use me for money. Watch him use... What? Remember when he used to say Melton needs me for content? Watch what happened. Watch what happened now.
Mooby and the Scrimp song. She's like, listen to the Mooby. I haven't done it yet. I will for overtime. I'll listen to Melton's Mooby and the Scrimp song if we hit overtime today. I promise.
My, how the turntable.
I'll do that favor. But
he's never heard it. Do you believe that? I haven't listened to it. I haven't heard it. I haven't really heard it. What is it? Mooby and the Scrimp? Is it? I haven't really heard it. This one's great. So apparently, like, obviously, the police talked to him about this before they did the warrant.
She was scrimping.
And his lawyer must have told him this was coming. And this is on Steel Toe, posted by Mooby TV. Aaron tweeted this, and it's gone now, I think. But this is a couple days before the warrant. If you're trying to get a hold of me, my phone went in the water yesterday, and it's still dicked. I will take it in this morning. If you aren't trying to get a hold of me, carry on. And he ended up getting a new phone. And, you know, what do you have to say to this? Is this a legit legal strategy? So he clearly had some sort of heads up. Again, he in the complaint, in the warrant, they talked to him about this. He said, I don't have any memory of ever getting nudes from Kayla. I have no memory of that. I mean, I did share one live on the air, and I did go on Killstream and say that I had many, many nudes of Kayla. But aside from that, I don't have any memory of ever getting any news. And then again, he thinks that, like, if I destroy the phone, what's crazy is he, in an attempt to keep tabs on April, I assume, he kept April on the same phone plan. This way he could see who she's texting if he wants to log onto the account. He can see who she's calling, who she's texting. He can keep tabs on his ex-wife. We know he's maniacal in his jealousy. We know he cannot get over the fact that another man is giving the sausage to his old pretty, you know. But, like, the fact that this backfired on him, and I guess April was able to go in and kind of see that he was texting Gino as well. Yikes. April sent the phone records. He never have a shared account with your wife, husband. Ooh, boy. Especially your husband, wife. So I love it. I love every little detail of this that keeps leaking out. It just keeps getting better and better and better.
My whole legal strategy is to get Aaron convicted. So my whole drug case can be thrown out. regardless of the fact that they did indeed find drugs and guns in my house. Doesn't matter if the warrant found anything factual. If it was executed in bad faith, I win. I hate Kiwi Farms.
Did we already do this? I hope Aaron gets the book thrown at him, but I'm afraid he's just going to get another slap on the wrist. Look, if I had to make a guess just for fun, I think he'll get 30 days. I think his name has been bandied about in the Tri-County area, Stearns, Candy, Ojai, and whatever the fuck the other one is that his wife lives in. But it's a small world up there again, you know. So even though this won't activate, you know, from what I understand, because it happened before the stipulation that he'll get 90 days if there's any legal trouble after this, since it occurred before that, what seems to be going to happen is this is not going to trigger the 90 days in jail. But I'd be very surprised, given that this is a fine or 364 days in jail, even for the misdemeanor. I wouldn't be surprised if the judge is like, enough's enough, man. You need to take a break. You need to think about what you've done. And I think you should go to jail for 30 days. So if I have to bet, just for fun, if I have to bet on an outcome, 30 days in jail. 30 days in jail. It's what I would guess. But you're right. Probably not going to be anything. I don't know. But if I had to bet like a lottery ticket, I'd say 30 days in jail. That seems fair. It seems reasonable. I think it might happen. But there's very good chance it all gets thrown out and he gets a $2,500 fine and he moves on. So I don't know. It'll wreck his life to not make money for 30 days. Like, again, he's going to have Matt come over and feed Gordy. You trust Matt? Do you trust Matt to have a brain enough to feed Gordy and take care of the dog? Okay, we're going to watch Aaron watch April's court because I think that'll be entertaining.
I'll be.
This is a Stalin clip. Again, I think all this just speaks. This is when he's floating high. This is the night before his own warrant comes to light. And boy, he wants to rub it in to April. And he gets shit-faced doing it. Again, he loves talking about other people's abuse, substance abuse issues. And
to be honest with you, I don't like all this chicanery any more than you do.
Also, Aaron's arrest warrant says he's 225. I'm only 80 pounds more than Aaron. Only 80. I mean, wow. This guy's a fat fuck.
All right. I don't like any of this, the stuff I'm reading on Kiwi Farms today. I don't like it. The stuff I'm seeing on social media, I don't like it. The stuff friends, family, and loved ones are calling me with and saying, I'm not. Look, today has been a great day, but
he doesn't like kicking people when they're down. Again, why is it a great day for you when your ex-wife has a hearing? How twisted is this fucker? Like, you shouldn't even be. This is none of your business.
It's because, I took my kids to their school open house. We got them all set.
Oh, yeah, and he says he's 6'4", and the police thing says he's 6'3". I'm 6'5". I'm legit 6'5". So I'm like, we're basically just as thin as each other.
Up in their classroom. I don't know what else happened today. But all I know is people seem to be really happy. And, that's all I want.
Imagine Mooby taking you to school, walking you around your classroom. Holy shit, are you the guy from the polycule? Oh my God, are you the guy who begs for the goal? Sooner or later, Charlotte's 10. The minute she gets into her Mean Girls phase, boy, oh boy. And does Charlotte know how much money she could make if she started a podcast making fun of her dad? Like, holy shit. Charlotte, you could pay for you, Louis, and... Oh, while we have Rekieta, is it true that Louis a little not there? Can you speculate, Rekieta? Is Louis Imholte a little tardy, if you know what I mean? Is Louis Imholte a little screwy, Louis? The rumor is he's not the best last hope for the Imholte genes. The rumor is that Louis won't be winning any science fairs and not allowed on a full-sized bust for most of his student career. Can you answer whether or not Louis was the dumbest child in the household, including toddlers? Could you let us know? Did Louis have a problem focusing on anything? We hear rumors that Louis a bit of a, how you say, retarded boy. Okay. It's very mean. Rekieta actually says no. The rumors of Louis being a mongoloid are false. Louis is a nice, bright child. Where is it? Louis is a good kid. My kids miss hanging out with him. I have nothing negative to say. See? That's a good dad. Aaron comes on and says, my boy's not dumb. And that makes us know he is. But Rekieta defended Louis to the death. And that's what a real father does, Aaron. Not gets arrested instead of corn dogging around on the weekend at the state fair.
You need 30 days in jail for that wispy beard. Good grief. You okay, baby boy?
Imagine typing the words good grief. Seize the day. What does Aaron say? Oh, sorry. What? I'm losing it. What day does Aaron start the new radio show? Yeah, remember, Aaron's going back to terrestrial radio in September. He's going to have a big announcement with the small family-owned company, Leighton Media. He's going to be going back. He's going to be going back, and he's going to be on the air, and Leighton Media doesn't care. They don't really give a fuck whether Aaron's involved with drugs or abuse or harassing women or child. Again, I hope he gets marked as a sex offender. That'd be a dream for everyone.
Ever wanted is for everyone to be happy. And by the way, good evening. This is actually, I know a lot of you.
This is Aaron. You want to know who Aaron is? Oshkosh Bagosh. You listening? This is who Aaron is at his core. And thank you, Dusty, for paying the tax man. Is that a real thing?
See this beverage and you're like, Aaron, that looks like a very basic whiskey Coke. And it is. It's just Woodford Reserve. It's just a little, Coca-Cola out of a 2-liter bottle and my little old-timey wooden ice barrel here.
God, he loves like containers. It's just my little sippy cup. I've got my little bucket. I've got my little cup here. I've got my little glass. I've got my little mug. I just have a Woodford Reserve here.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. Coca-Cola from a 2-liter. Oh, is that where Coke comes from? Is that where Coke comes from? How do you get your... It's in a 2-liter.
But did you know that in some places, this drink is a delicacy?
Tell me he doesn't prep for a show. This is.
Yeah. Some people pay $20,000 for this drink.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You hear that, Ape?
Got him. Got him. Oh.
I feel fancy. Some people pay $50,000 for this drink.
Holy shit.
You're going to like the way you look.
You know what it was for me? Gratis. On the house. Poured it myself. 20. I mean, you should almost, let it sit on the tongue and let it move amongst the taste buds. If it's a $20,000 beverage, I mean, I really should check to see if I can say anything about this.
Shut up. Do a show. What is it going to be if he ever gets back on the air again? What is it going to be if he's ever back on the air? I mean, his lawyer should just be texting him nonstop.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Nick sent DMs to someone, like, in my life.
Ashley LaRue.
And was like trying to gaslight them into thinking I was a bad guy.
Aaron, Aaron, this month, in the past month, you went to court for wishing your wife was murdered while you fucked a girl and your current wife masturbated about it. Your wife said it'd be great if she got murdered, and you were like, yeah, the mother of my children, totally agree. And then you went to court for that. No one needs to tell anyone you're a bad guy. No one. Again, only fucking idiots think you're a good guy. Do you think for 1 minute Ashley LaRue thinks you're not a good guy? She's keeping you happy. It's like what Florentine does with Chad. Florentine knows Chad's a joke. Florentine's son knows Chad's a joke. They laugh about him and make fun of him behind his back. Florentine throws him a gig once every year and doesn't fucking rock the boat so that Chad leaves him alone because Chad's a fucking nuisance to normals. He's a fucking clownfish to me. But that's what Ashley's doing to Aaron. Like, yeah, just let him think that you like him. Keep him happy so he doesn't shut up. Rekieta says that Ashley LaRue messaged Nick first. Woo! Big if true. Big if true. Aaron's a fucking horror of a human. Fact. Melton Memes on Instagram, a must for all. James Bomber says, ask Nick, sir, will Mooby be a sex offender? Probably not, from what I understand. You know, these are all just pipe dreams, but he deserves every bit of what's coming. That's why it's like, you know. Hold on, this is Slam Piece? Okay, it's not Ashley. They're talking about Slam Piece. Slam Pig. Ugh. What a piece of shit.
Like, if you want to, like, I didn't know how much Nick thought about me until his motion to dismiss.
Right. Again, the projection here.
And I certainly didn't realize it until so many people told me, yeah, he sent messages to me, like, about you. It's weird. And I was like, oh, he does think about me. Look, I took the high road. I said she looked great. Other than that, I'm just spitting facts. That's it. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan says, marathon stream is for when the schnoz finally gets put away. No, I'm not going to celebrate that.
No, I'm not the kind of guy that would do that. You guys got me all wrong.
You know what I'm going to celebrate? Is the day he comes on stream and says, for the sake of my children and the sake of my family, I'm going into rehab. I'm going to get better. I'm going into therapy. I'm going to find out why I've been this way for
what the fuck?
So long. I'm going to go.
It also came out. This is great. It came out while I was over in Europe that Aaron's therapist is a BetterHelp app therapist. He's not talking to a real human. He's speaking to somebody in another country, probably, on an app for 30 minutes a week. So when we go, like, how did they tell him in a week that he's not a narcissist? How did they tell him? Know this. Therapy through an app. Therapy today in general exists just like every other product on the market. It exists to get you on the hook. Everything now is a subscription. Software as a service. Super tips? Everything exists to get you to keep using it. You know the thing where they do like sign up for Wix.com. Sign up for you know, whatever. What's that? GoDaddy. You know, build your website for free for 30 days. Yeah. After you spend 30 days building your website on this platform, what are the odds that you go, not for me, and walk away? No, you've put all that time into it. So now you shall be paying the $9.99 a month to keep your website at this thing because you, like, everything's to hook you. So, of course, this BetterHelp app counselor wants to keep clients. So you're incentivized, therefore, to keep your client happy. Tell them what they want to hear. It's everybody else, not you. I can't believe they did that to you. Wow. Beloved Chatter says, fuck better. Or, sorry, Jeru says, fuck better help. Send me $50. I'll set you straight. They want to keep customers. They want to, like, if Aaron feels good after every session, why wouldn't he keep going back? Aaron loves hearing that he's the best. Aaron loves hearing there's nothing wrong with him. And Aaron loves learning new words and phrases that he can then carry on and misuse, to diagnose other people. You know what I think, I bet, it's like, yeah. No, we know. Go ahead, Candy-O. Hi.
Welcome to Cup Holder Corner with Charlotte. Hit the like buton, PayPal, Venmo, Super Tips, Commissary Cash. We have some really cool stories coming up in overtime. Like, how cringy is my dad singing? And how cringy is my dad's wrestling bullshit? And who the fuck is this new forever mom?
These poor kids.
Of course, Nick wants the raid thrown out. What some seem to forget is, Nick might be a degenerate, but he's no drug king pin. If cucked Aaron is the only real reason for a raid, it better be thrown out. Aaron had enough access to plant additional amounts of coke, or even feed the kids cocaine, just to enact his revenge of losing April.
Holy shit!
Nothing is quite as dangerous as a movie scorn.
I'm not even like, all you got to do, in the spirit of Matlock, you got to be the Columbo and go, one more thing, wow. The thing is, if you presented to a jury who Mooby is, who Aaron Imholte is to his core, and then said, and isn't it possible that if Aaron was going to turn him in and use the CPS and the vector of the children's well-being for his complaint to expedite, he knew this would expedite this investigation, this raid, this search warrant, subsequent arrest. If he knew that that was going to happen and that the kids would be tested, can't you see a scenario where it's possible that Aaron would have been microdosing these kids for weeks, if not months, with the intention of further down the road, and he only did it to the oldest one because he knew that, or whatever, you could form a defense. He admits he was the one microwaving SpaghettiOs in the kitchen during the throngs of orgasms occurring in the other room. And again, you just have to reasonable doubt. Is there a world where this nut could have done that? Yes? Then you got to let him go. He filled the safe with cocaine.
Check into programs. I'm going to get better, because that's not weakness. That's strength. Weakness is doing the same dumb shit that got you here. And
says the man on his second HRO. Imagine still doing the same thing that keeps getting you in trouble.
Continuing on that path. That's weakness. A man who can't admit that he has flaws and he's wrong and he can't help himself and he has to get...
The hand motions are getting bananas. I told you guys, he almost never stops with the hand motions now. He's getting desperate to convince you, and that's why he keeps using more and more the...
Help outside. That's the real shit. But I'll have a marathon stream the day he goes into rehab and goes into therapy and gets his life figured out, because he's more than halfway done. To quote, I think it's a Rolling Stone song or is it a Beatles song, he has more road behind him than he has left to go. And, the clock's ticking, and the lifestyle you live doesn't exactly guarantee your 70s.
I mean, this guy's a fucking alcoholic. I mean, Aaron is an absolute drunk. So this is wild.
So I will celebrate that. I will not celebrate a man willfully walking into his demise. I will celebrate a man admitting he's done wrong and atoning for his sins. I certainly will.
Got it.
Chad Buzamok says, I thought you hated Melton. Everyone thinks I hate Nick, and I hate Melton, and I hate all these people.
I mean, one thing I'd love to ask April Like, honestly, let me know for real how much he's bugged. You know what I mean? I want to know for real how much he could. Like, and another thing Melton did. He never shuts up about me.
I don't hate anybody.
No. You said you hated April. You said you hated Nick. You've said that.
I don't hate anybody. The person he's been DMing said no to the DM talk. Nope. Oh, no. Okay. Okie dokie. Thought I'd check.
This is arraignment. Ms. Imholte, you're charged with one.
By the way, this is the judge that Nick said had pussy coming out of her liquor coming out of her pussy. Not
That's funny.
Pussy coming.
No, maybe not smart, but it's funny.
Out of her liquor.
Hold on. Rekieta Law says he hates you. Holy shit. First of all, you have every reason to like wind me up with this shit. So I don't know if I fully believe it. You know, it ain't my first rodeo, but holy shit. Holy shit. Big if true. Big if true. Naklo 2.0 says, let us not forget that Nick let his wife Kayla get all into movies goo better. How disrespectful to the mother of your children. Am I right? It's probably not their first time. Also, Nick seems to have control of the situation. His wife didn't leave. He's building a harem. You know, some people can do this and handle it. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not good enough to do this kind of a lifestyle, but some people can pull it off. And again, who won? Nick's family seems intact. So, how's Aaron doing? One person has explained why mommy doesn't care anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. New Jersey Ranger 201. Moob couldn't have planted the coke because his Gumby-style nerd has no experience with woke crime like drugs, only trad stuff like wife beating, and racism. Fucked up. Are you recapping the Dateline episode? Huh?
I mean, you got pussy on your tongue. Lesbo. So this was the judge that Nick said had liquor coming out of her pussy on the famous drunk stream.
Coke
stream. This is the drunk stream.
Maximum penalty, 5 years imprisonment, a $10,000 fine, or both. Ms.
Now, if
Imholte.
they're charging April for like 2 grams of coke, does that come off the other charges for the other parties? How does it work? I'm confused about what happened because I thought for some reason all the drugs were going to be on April, you know, and this was a good.
You have the right to remain silent and not submit to police interrogation.
And this time you should probably listen. I'm sorry. By the way,
dust your monitors.
Kristen Pierce looks like a really nice lady. April's lawyer looks like a nice guy too. And see, I told you, April looks nice. She got herself done up for court.
Anything you say may be used against you in this or any subsequent proceeding. Mr. Gallagher has submitted a...
What's wrong? What's Nick's problem with this lady?
Wow.
She seems fine. She seems like a normal judge. Is it just you know what it is? He's a narcissist. She ruled against him. She's a woman. He doesn't like that. And she ruled against him, so she's got to be bad.
Aaron hates women. But Nick, please. Nick's a narcissist who really hates women with power.
She seems fine. Like, if all these people who seem like they're stark, raving, reasonable people keep telling you you're a fuck, maybe you should listen.
Well, I wish I was out on my boat, just kicking around on Labor Day with folks from the town. But I gotta hide with my daughter and my dad, and I'm out on the water, and I'm feeling real sad. Oh, it's a scrimping day for movie. The police are coming, I gotta keep moving, cause I can't go live and I can't do talking. I better just keep on walking. It's Labor Day, I can't go live. Oh my God, and bless my soul. We gotta keep on running and hiding because we're never gonna be reaching that goal. Okay, sorry. I'm very high.
Certificate of representation. Mr. Gallagher, you've also submitted a motion to just and it's your motion.
I like that. The lawyer's like, yeah, I just figure I'd file something to say, let's all go home. Might as well, right? Oh, we can't hear you.
Well, I should be at the state fair with my daughter, but I'm paddling my feet out here on the water, and the police are coming to round me up. I better make the goal and start giving a fuck because my life. Okay, sorry.
You're like Forrest Gump after the general unplugged the amp with all the microphones. Bro.
The thing is, like, there's never been someone worse at tech and broadcasting than this guy who tries to convince us all he's 100% pro.
We can't. No, now you go. No, you.
And as outlined in that rule and in the comment to that rule, if the facts alleged in the complaint do not.
What the fuck? Who's running this goddamn show?
We don't know.
Is this because it's boomers and it's Candy, Ojai County? And they, like, Nick...
Aaron, you're not a boomer. What's your excuse for sucking with tech? April's making a new template.
Thinks these are people who are going to be hip enough to listen to his re-uploaded fucking compressed file argument. These people don't know how to get a guy's voice on a Zoom chat.
Aaron, every time you have a guest on, which you don't really do anymore, but every time you have a guest on, you can't get their audio to work. And not like Nick and I's cute tete-a-tete earlier.
They're going to be like, does video play when I hit play? Does it look like Nick? All right, the video's good.
Thinking of getting a new camera. Not thinking of it anymore. Thinking of making bail. Thinking of how to make money while in jail. Googling how to make a license plate.
You muted him again. Dude, if I were Nick, I'd go on stream tonight. I'd drink a quart of gin, and then I'd go on stream, and I'd say, this is a fucking conspiracy. April's lawyer was silenced because they're trying to turn her against me, and it's not okay.
If you were Nick...
Mostly because I just want to watch that. What the fuck? Dude,
what?
What? Detect a speaker. What? This is a fucking clown show. Is this real? Is this how the hearing actually went?
This ain't a Zoom. It's a goddamn clown show.
Complaint. Looked at the complaint. I'm asking the court to dismiss the complaint today. If the facts...
I want to light this.
Alleged in the...
This is bullshit. I thought that... When does this guy smash...
He's like, I want to light this. He has a cigar. He's like, but I live alone and answer to no one, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to.
Watermelons.
Like light it. Light it.
I thought this was the guy...
I brought my ice bucket down here. I want to light my cigar. I'm a real man. I didn't have my life cocked.
Was told he was going to smash watermelons and cream corn and do fun wordplay jokes. Is that... Did I come to the wrong Gallagher show?
Oof.
5 times her name is mentioned.
Now, Kiwi Farms says it's mentioned 6 times, and the one time he didn't include it was when Kayla said she was the live-in nanny. And I'll be honest, judging by how often they've been right, I trust the Farms more than I trust this guy.
Oh, good. Goldfords is back.
When is the Seattle meet? Fans up here are anxious to see you again.
Huh? Beloved chatter, ever noticed that Aaron is drunk and embarrassing himself and his kids every time he tells a story about how great a dad he is? Again, you know, I know Rekieta won't say anything bad about the kids. I don't give a fuck. This shall be a nightmare for all your children. Like, the thing is, like, I believe it or not, like, I believe in Rekieta's. Rekieta seems like a... I don't even know how to say it. I really don't. You'd rather hang out with Nick than Aaron, right? I mean, you just would. Like, these are facts. These are facts. Felicia Gillespie, since you aren't married... First of all, you don't know that. You don't know that. Maybe I take the ring off every day. Maybe I'll stop taking it off. Maybe I got married in Europe. Just think of the large babies we could have had. My clock is running out, and I want a broad, and I want a brood. F. Pat Dixon. Yeah, but you're too fat for me, right? Aren't you a chunky bitch? And by the way, again, I might be married. You don't know. I wouldn't wear the ring on here to satiate you monsters.
The first time it says she was located in the home. The second time it says she was located in the master bedroom. Third time it says 2 credit cards listed to the defendant were found. And then it says the fourth time it mentions her name. It says her purse was located in a hallway between the master bedroom leading to the attached bathroom.
That bathroom where they did all the coke. Here's what's up. So, like, when I was there.
He's no better than Chad. He's like, I know the bathroom. I know the layout of their house. I know what it's like. I know where they did their coke. I know.
They only did the coke in the bathroom, except when they brought, like, bullets places and, like, did a little tootski, right? Or Kayla had this little tray that she named Trey that she kept in her purse, and she would...
It's like when a person names their dog Dog. Very cool.
Take that out. I did a little bump ski from Trey on Nick's birthday. Did way too much. Because I didn't, I wasn't experienced.
I know their tray, and I know their tray's name, and I've been there, and I've seen the tray, and I know what the handles are like, and I know what the inlays, the pattern looks like.
And,
again, I just imagine he's not, again, sunflower seeds cut the inside of his mouth. His daughter has to give him tips on how to wrap spicy chicken and mashed potatoes so it's not giving him acid reflux. Imagine doing drugs with this guy and trying to fuck around and trying to have some fun. He's such a nerd. He's such a stick in the mud. Again, I'm not going to pretend like cocaine isn't fun. What a nerd. We're trying to do coke and fuck, and you're like, anybody want some spaghetti? No. I'm going to turn him in.
Like, they would only do it in the bathroom. And then when they got arrested, and I read that, April...
You're literally helping their defense. So they didn't bring it around their children at all? Got it.
Had her cards on the nightstand, and there was coke all over them, and they were doing coke from the nightstand. I was like, wow, they got more brazen after I left. That's interesting.
Yeah. I guess I was the one keeping them all in check. They wouldn't have dared brought it out while I was there. Get it? Got it. Good. Huh?
And that...
I guess I was really the glue holding the whole family together. Who knew?
A co-defendant indicated, and the homeowner indicated that the defendant was at the home visiting at the time of the search warrant execution. Mere presence is not...
What's Moody doing now? Whatever you think about Nick, his kids would be better off in his custody, while Aaron's kids would be better off completely in Ashley's custody. Much more stable environment for all of them. Yeah, I agree, but I don't like you sticking your nose in somebody go, the movie Logan Lucky. I believe there's a scene about a third of the way through. It's been a while. When that movie come out, 2017? There's a scene, I think it's Katie Holmes, and she says, Moody, will you give us a minute? I need that for whenever this fucking idiot pipes in, okay? Goldfold says, will you be making any new shorts with Tom Segura? I never made a short with Tom Segura.
I hear the train a coming. It's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when I'm stuck in Folsom Prison.
I don't think he'll be lucky enough to go somewhere cool like Folsom. It'll be Stearns County Penitentiary, whatever it is. Cocaine old Kate, $20. All these people clutching pearls in the chat are such a bunch of babies. Who gives a shit about other people's drug use and sexual behavior that doesn't directly affect them? This is some serious parasocial behavior. Yeah, of course. We all want to feel better by pointing fingers at others. If you've never done cocaine and think it's the worst, Kevin Brennan's never smoked weed. He's convinced it's like insane and like makes people mentally ill. It's like, yeah, you're terrified of weed. You're an idiot.
Not enough.
Hold on. SP, did you go upstairs so you can listen on your phone? Ah, I see. She doesn't like listening down here because she can't hear the other shit. If I smoke this cigar tonight, am I a disgusting piece of shit? Okay, fair enough.
So now he's checking with Slam Piece, his new live-in girlfriend, to see if it's okay if he lights a cigar up in his own room. And by the way, the only play I can see being legit here is maybe she's trying to, like, somehow fuck him over? Could she be somehow using him?
To support a possession charge, there's no allegation that she possessed any drugs. And so we're asking that the court dismiss the charge.
Ms. Pierce.
I've heard your suggestion. I'm going to listen to Miss Pierce, and then I'm going to kindly tell you to go for self, and we're going to continue.
And she had to tell him that he can smoke the cigar.
I like this,
Your Honor, Ms. Imholte was found.
Mrs. It's either Mrs. Imholte or Miss Anderson. I really wish they'd use Anderson. Is this like a technicality thing? Like, because she was charged as Imholte, she still has to be Imholte for the rest of this thing? Don't worry, April. I don't like it any more than you do. That's one thing her and I can agree on. We don't like each other. See, now, if Nick's...
She would probably prefer all the court stuff to be in Imholte. It literally makes her life easier when she gets out of this to move on. So you're stupid. She loves it. She loves it. All this stuff says Imholte. And if she doesn't, she's retarded. You would want your name to be not your name while you get drugged through the mud.
Lawyer would have said the defendant, or if he were to say this defendant and her ex-husband don't like each other, I would say that's accurate. Nick, Nick's a goof. He's a silly goose. He's a fup.
In the room where the drugs were found, she's only being charged with the drugs that were found immediately on top of her credit cards, which...
Exactly. Those are her possessions. She possesses it. The cocaine that's on top of her credit cards, also her possession. If my hand is out and you put a cherry in my hand... By the way,
if I own a parking space and you park there and going to the store, I own your car now. Dude, it's the law.
Me being shit-faced and trying to tell you guys legal shit should be the funniest thing you got. I hope everybody watches this.
If you sit on my toilet, you're now my slave.
Goes, what a goddamn retard. But if my hand is sitting there and you put a cherry in it, just because that cherry isn't part of my body doesn't mean I'm not possessing it.
If I ask you if I can hold your pen and you give it to me, then I own your pen now. You fell for it, idiot.
She had coke on her shit.
They measured her shit, and it was piled with coke.
If you have something inside your purse, you're possessing it. Just because you're not holding on to it, Your Honor, my client wasn't...
I mean, yes and no. But this is why, like, at the airport, they ask you, like, has your bag been in your possession the whole time? To think no one could plant something in a bag is crazy. So, like, yeah, your purse.
He took a little walk to the weenie stand.
Ooh.
Aaron's got sausage, yeah, man. Great big weenie in both his hands. Aaron's got sausage,
yeah, man.
He sucked on the end until the mustard squirt.
Jesus Christ. That's disgusting.
Physically carrying powdered cocaine around the house, therefore, how could...
Look, you could have something in your purse and then not be in possession of your purse. Right? Like, I own a lot of bags. They're in my closet. So if someone were to break into my house and put something in one of those bags, do I possess it, even though it's a suitcase I haven't used in 4 years and never looked at? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I guess it's in your house. It's yours. Just saying, like, that's the law. That's how the law works. Like, there are nuances and little loopholes and escapisms everywhere. It's, can you make a reasonable case? It's just how it works. Feeding the Rabbit, 2010, stars Melton and Segura. IMDb, folks, it's scary good. Fatty and Tom Segura, soft porn. Why do you lie? Film is real. Oh, did we make a YouTube video called Feeding the Rabbit? Yeah. You said shorts. Making shorts with You know, you're dumb is the problem. You did a short with Tom called "Time to Pay the Rabbit." No, that never happened either. Again, shorts mean something in today's. Does it not? You literally go like, "Stop doing shorts with Tom Segura," and I was like, "I've never done a short." And then you're like, "You lied. You made a 5-minute sketch." It's like, oh, okay. So something different. Thank you for your money. Thank you for your money. Got him.
Could it be in her possession? It was all over her shit.
Which were active and not expired. One was a bank card, and
also, like, if they were expired, would she be out of it? I lost those bank cards months ago. Somebody else who lives in this house must have found them.
Her purse was found in the master
It
bedroom
matters whether or not the cards were active.
suite, which between the master bedroom and the bathroom.
Also, like, first of all, yes. I didn't know that was a sick insult. Remember when you did a sketch with Tom Segura? Yeah.
Room, and she was in the room when law enforcement executed the search warrant, and the drugs were out in the open on top of her immediate possessions with the rest.
If you guys can see, April is blinking like a motherfucker. Now I know what people are talking about. She was a blinky motherfucker.
What's your excuse, you hand-wringing Nancy?
If she was, I mean, if April was a character in Pac-Man, you know what she'd be? Blinky.
Rest of the contents of her purse also in that room.
Inky, Winky, Blinky, and Clyde.
While mere presence is not enough, that does show that she was in the room and creates a joint possession that she was.
Hold on. Look at this.
Feeding the Rabbit short film. Short is abbreviation. You are embarrassed of this film for good reason. Baby boy. And Tom wanted is removed. Don't play dumb feeding the rabbit.
Tom wanted it removed? Really? I'm embarrassed. It's on my channel. The video's on my channel. You sound like Chad when he's like, we got a hold of his proposal video. Yeah, where'd you get a hold of it? My YouTube channel? Right. It's on my YouTube channel. You know, if I was embarrassed of it, I could make it go away. Like Aaron's been doing this weekend, the videos. Aaron's been deleting videos that he tucks to Gino in. Uh-oh. So I don't think you know what's going on. Feeding the Rabbit. Watch it, folks. Again, please don't. Please don't go to my YouTube channel and watch Feeding the Rabbit, a funny sketch I made with Tom Segura. Please don't. Look at this. He's so fucking ravenous now. He's sending in blank ones. I'm not kidding. That just came in. It was $3. He got so excited he sent it without typing anything. Now he's literally just sending money. Also, why did you switch from Melton Watch 24 to Goldfold? He's losing it. Melton, why do you engage? Because $3 to $5 come in every 2 minutes from him. Again, I see the total of what he's given me. It's fucking great. Can you just block him? Why would I do that? What is he doing? Telling people to go watch videos on my channel? Fuck! Fuck! He just did another one. Look. That's a different one. He said another one. He sent in $9 now without typing anything. He just gurgling money. He used to have money too. Now he's poor. He's always like $5. I'm not kidding you. This one came in. These are all less than a minute ago. 1, 2, 3. Moody can verify. There's 3 different ones here. Hold on. It started with this one for 3, and then he went to this one and this one and this one. What a nut. What a nut. I'll never understand Goldfold giving Melton money, crapping on him. He's not. Again, it's a video on my channel. It's just promoting at this point. Dusty says, why be so hard on the Moobster? He just wants to be the cool guy. Downey McKill, a listener. Drowny McKill, a listener. Member for 8 months. Aaron is dangerously obsessed. It is concerning. And now he's, I guess he's changed his profile picture to a picture of me as a child and saying, poor baby boy was fat even at 12. Again, fuck. Here's another $3 with nothing. Maybe he doesn't know how to use it.
Curious about something regarding Mr. Segura.
Yes.
He, too, calls his fans the Poors. Is that an expression he picked up at the Onionplex? Or was a common saying you both picked up somewhere?
Yeah, I didn't know that he said that, honestly, until Chad accused me of stealing it. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people say the Poors. Like, I don't think that's something he made up, and it's certainly not something I made up. Like, I definitely heard the Poors. And it's something just, I just don't think, neither. It's a pretty common, right?
Is using, or at least with one of the homeowners in that bedroom where the drugs were out.
It's like when who was that comic? Was it like Patrice O'Neal and Amy Schumer both got accused of stealing jokes or Amy Schumer got accused of stealing a joke from Patrice O'Neal because they would talk about like donkey punching a girl, and it's like, well, donkey punch was a thing that neither one of them made up. So talking about it on stage isn't really like neither one of them made it up. So is it a Goldfold said, poor people rent. Who's poor? You okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
In the open on top of literally on.
Quit looking at Nick and pay attention to the prosecutor. Trust me, you're going to look over at him next time and he's still going to be 42, coked out and ugly. Nothing's going to change.
Aaron's literally like swinging around this whiskey glass. This guy is a loser. He's never going to change. And it's just like, do you have a mirror?
I know that you keep looking over there going, maybe I'll.
You can say this. You can say, let's ask yourself this question. And by the way, I asked the other day a poll on Twitter, who would you rather be? Nick, Aaron, Kayla, or April? Nick was first place, just because who doesn't want to be a man? And if he's the only one on the poll. April was second place. Kayla third. Aaron distant fourth. And you have to wonder if all the Aaron guesses are just, people were saying like, I picked Aaron because he never loses. It's always a win for the toe. But that's just cognitive dissonance. If that's just in your own brain.
Hey, baby boy, let me talk steel toe and straighten everything out. A good body massage and a reach around always makes everything better. And by straighten out, I mean put my garden tiller in his bush.
Jesus Christ. Let me talk steel toe and straighten everything out. You okay, baby boy?
Maybe my mistakes will have been fixed by themselves. And he'll be more attractive. It's not going to happen, sweetheart.
On top of her property, of her bank cards.
Truth is a bitch, homeboy.
Cool.
For today's purposes, I'm denying the motion without prejudice. I think the motion is not as simple as the defense
Swing and a miss.
Would make it seem, considering
you gotta shoot your shot.
Pierce's take on the evidence.
His lawyer, by the way, Aaron's lawyer can't let him really talk, right? Because like Aaron is not likable. Like if anything comes down to a jury in any way, even these judges are gonna get sick of him, by the way, but like he's not a likable guy. The idea that he'd be a witness that would hurt you in any way is clown school.
And that the motion to dismiss would be more appropriate for a Rule 11 motion where the parties could.
That, you know what, though? I'm looking at April up in the corner. That's kind of sad. Like, she's blinking a bunch. She's holding back tears.
Dude, when you're $40 short of the goal, you start pulling your hair out and rubbing your face. It's like you forget there's a camera on.
You know, I talk about like her being 50-50. There's 50% her trying to be a bad bitch right now, and then there's the other 50% that's probably a little scared.
This is so insane. This interpretation is all just like his feelings pouring out. He's so busted up. He's so fucking broken over losing this bitch.
He's never been in this situation before and wants to cry. And that's really unfortunate.
You know, like what I see is her like begging for her parents to bring her home and like crying and like not understanding why Nick's not helping her, and also like she wants to be a bad bitch, but also like what I see is
because there's 50% of her that would do the right thing and get out of there and go restart her life.
Why won't you get out of there? Shut it off and walk away, April. Why are you there?
And then there's the other 50% that's taken over, and that's the reason she's here.
It's like that. It's like when Kayla, you know, it's written in that report or whatever that Kayla like said where what's happening are the result of our actions, and he's like, finally, one of them admitted that they did cocaine and fed the kids cocaine and had all the guns and the drugs and almost blew each other's. Finally, one of them admitted it. It's like, that's a fortune cookie at best. Again, this guy doesn't understand the law. We're all here because of these are all the consequences of all our actions. If you got a raise, it's the consequences of your actions at work. If you, what? She didn't admit shit. How dumb is everybody? No, she was in the hallway and she said, these are the consequences of our actions. That means she's admitting the cocaine and the swinging and the child abuse. It's like, what? Maybe she was talking about we're standing in the hallway because we walked out of the room into the hallway. These are the consequences of our actions. You're drinking a Coke and I'm drinking a Diet Coke because we both push different buttons on the machine. These are the consequences of our actions. It's just like anything means that. He's so stupid. I'm not cold today because I wore a jacket. These are the consequences of our actions. This sentence means nothing. Like, what?
Okay, Nick. Hypothetically speaking, say Louis is sitting in a bus's window seat. Would he A, lick the window, Oregon, B, not lick the window?
Just tell him he has more chromosomes than I've had dicks at one time. Or rather, Goldfold has W's.
Again, April must wake up every day with Disney illustrated birds chirping around her, just not having to worry about the goal. Like, honestly, like the prison errands, when he admits, like, I don't sleep early in the week when there's a lot of goals left. Arr.
Dive in a little deeper to present the court with the full flavor of the evidence. And so for today's purposes, it's denied. And Mr. Gallagher, would you like to combine Rule 5 and Rule 8 today?
Her eyes go down as if she understands. And then her eyes come back up and she goes, I have to put my face on for the world now.
He's watching a postage stamp size video of April. Admittedly, it's better resolution than his podcast.
And you just want to look at her and go, no, keep your eyes down. Live in that moment. Talk to that person for a second.
I'd love to see the footage of him in his kitchen preparing his little ice bucket and his Woodford Reserve joke. And then I'll say, this cost some people $20,000. Yeah, that's it.
Figure out what the fuck they're doing. And then, I can't. She's got too much Nick. You know, there's too much Nick there where it's like, nope, I got to own the farms. Or
Again, what projection? But also admitting that he's completely cocked. It's hard to watch her. There's so much Nick there. Yeah. Yeah. Probably rubbed into her skin.
I've got to, not let the internet see me weak or whatever. It's like, no.
Like, where is he getting that? I got to make sure the internet doesn't see me weak.
That's pride talking, man.
Yeah.
No, she's not talking at all. Whose pride's talking?
All right. Are you waiving reading of the complaint, deferring entry of a plea, and demanding an omnibus hearing?
Yes.
We're omnibusing. That's what that means, boys and girls.
Explain to us again. From the guy who thought that the cocaine test might have come from Nick kissing her on the forehead with cocaine on his lips. A statement which is insane in both that he thinks that's how cocaine tests work and that he thinks that's how you do cocaine. Nick probably had so much cocaine on his lips from being back there and kissing all that cocaine. What?
We are omnibusing again. Omnibus 2 Electric Cokaloo.
Write that down.
That's what we're getting. Omnibusing 2. And then in later in October, we're getting Omnibusing 3.
Can't think of anything.
Kayla's a crowd.
And are you wanting the contested omnibus hearing right away? Or do you want to be on the uncontested block?
Okay, Rover is saying you can smooch it into someone's hair. What? What? You've got to stop. You've got to stop.
First.
I think
She looks sad as fuck, dude. She looks sad.
That's not how that works at all. You can kiss it into someone's hair. Huh?
You don't want to be here. But here's the problem. You showed up in Nick's basement.
His basement's so small, by the way.
When they're filing a motion to get rid of the charges because you claim you were just visiting. You've done this to yourself. You want to, the man you ought to be mad at is Al Stump. You ought to be looking in the mirror and realizing you did this to yourself. Not only that, the people whose house you're in did this to you too. They didn't give a fuck about you. They didn't give a shit about you. I mean,
again, he wants her. The only way he can hurt Nick now, again, this isn't real, but perceived. The only way he can hurt Nick now is if he gets April to leave Nick. This is the number one thing that bothers him. Facts. The number one thing that he hates and that bugs him is that April's over there and picked Rekieta over him. He got cucked. He had his wife tooken. These are facts. I mean, again, they're not, but they are. He drives him nuts. So he wants Kayla to leave him. He wants April to leave him. He wants Nick's life to fall apart because his life fell apart. He only admits this in pseudo, speak every once in a while, but his life fell apart. He's wrecked. He's literally in a basement alone. He's everything he hates. He's clinging on to some faux relationship with his children that he gave two shits about before all this happened. I'm sorry, Nick, but he gave no shits about being a father before this. The minute all this happened, videos singing with the kids, can't wait to go out with the kids, the lake, the kids, the state fair. Fuck that. It was never about those kids before. So it's 100% cope. It's 100% bullshit. Again, those kids were around cocaine, I would bet a dozen times. And he keeps trying to downplay it and saying once. Nick brought that into my house one time, and I was like, you get the fuck out. Rekieta law. I saw him ignore his own children multiple times. Again, this is checkmarked. So, fuck.
The internet is for porn. Why do you think the net was born? Porn, and steel toe.
The internet is her porn. It's true.
If you're mad about this, if you're upset, if you're sad, if you're depressed,
So he really wants to get April out of there. April, you need to leave him. You don't trust those guys. They're bad. You got to get out of there. Kayla, I know there's still some good in you. You need to find a way out. Just trying to turn them all against each other, which seems to be unifying them more. And again, they're going to, if he can get April to get an HRO on it, I mean, this is going to wreck his life. Goodbye, broadcast radio. You know, he was looking so forward to getting back on broadcast radio this month.
To feel bad.
We'll see.
Bad for you. I don't. And for multiple reasons. One, I warned you about this.
I told you Nick was bad. I told you before I ever took you over there and got you involved with all that. You know how I shoved you into that lifestyle? I told you it was bad.
Back in December.
You know how when you ran away from me and I didn't tell a soul for 7 weeks? I didn't tell one of her friends. I didn't tell one of her family members. I didn't tell my parents, her parents, nobody. I let her sink into it. Told you. Yeah.
Remember, I told you the lines are going to get longer. The amount of times you do this shit is going to get more often. No, I just do it once in a while with my friends. You don't like that I'm having fun. I nailed it, didn't I? It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. And I've nailed every subsequent thing after that. These people got you to where you are. That house you're in that you feel safe in, that's where the call's coming from. That's what got you over like this. You're broadcasting. You're showing up to this court appearance from the same place that flew over. And you're wondering why this keeps, quote unquote.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt anybody but you, pussy. I mean, tell me that you care without telling me that you care. No one cares. You think the judge is like, wow, I can't believe she's in Rekieta's studio. She doesn't even know. She doesn't give a fuck. Like, this matters to nobody but you. You're hurt that she's there. You're offended she's in his studio. She's in his studio, and he's in her vagina. And you hate it all because you're alone. With, again, I don't know what Oshkosh Bagosh's whole angle is with you, but she's either dumb or playing you somehow. And I can't wait to fucking find out how. I don't know. I make predictions for things I can see coming. I can see her being involved in the show. I can see her life getting wrecked. That's all I know. She has no idea what's coming. She has no clue. She thinks it's fun watching the videos of you ruining other women's lives. Ha 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 ha. She's this scrimp. Ha 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 ha. What are you gonna be, Slore? You're next. Keep laughing, stupid. We'll have a jingle for you too, you dumb slut. We'll have a jingle for you too. You fucking idiot. I mean, yeah, you're exempt. You're better. Yeah, he's learned his lesson now. He doesn't hurt women anymore. You're gonna die.
My kids tested positive for cocaine. Fucking Rekieta. Follicle tests don't lie. Cocaine shampoo, Nick? Where the fuck do you even get cocaine shampoo? This is fucking ridiculous.
What's happening to you? Remember the message she sent me and everybody else? My charges were dropped. I'm not an addict. Someone did this to me. You're goddamn right. You know who did it to you? Nick and Kayla Rekieta.
Run! Get away from them. April, you know, the minute if she did that, that's all this is about. Wow, April left Nick. That's a sign of a loser, man. He couldn't even hold on to us. It's just such an idiot.
Those are the two people who did it to you. And until you fix that problem, you're fucked. Your life doesn't start until you get the way from there. And I know that's going
to said, imagine not knowing where to buy cocaine shampoo.
Be difficult, but that's what courage is. Doing difficult shit. Any coward can stay there and hunker down in the Baldo bunker. But
no, not you. They kicked you out.
Admitting you did wrong, admitting that these people got you in a shitload of trouble and going to rebuild your life, and how poetic that you could do it in Litchfield where you were born. You could go back and rebirth yourself. That takes courage. Any
mama
chicken shit can hunker down in Nick's studio and show up and just be, no, my motion got denied.
Wow. I mean, imagine if he had a real therapist. Like, every one of us is sitting here going like, this is a man-child. He's clearly so fucking devastated. I mean, the fact that he's just doing this. Wow, 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 wow.
That takes courage. any chicken shit can hunker down in Nick's studio and show up and just be, no, my motion got denied. Anybody can do that. I can, I can bring any crackhead into that room and he'll do the same thing you're doing. But it takes a bad mother to go, oh, wait, maybe where I am is part of the problem. And maybe if I remove myself from where I am, there will be pain immediately, like ripping off a Band-Aid.
Quick question. When does the goal come down? April left in April. Are we still waiting on the numbers? Are we still waiting on to see if does the goal ever come down?
But I'll begin to heal.
Rather be in the uncontested block because every now and then discovery issues pop up.
As soon as we get the accounting done, as soon as we know, we get the numbers, we'll figure it out, guys. Don't you worry. Guys, I do want to thank you today. It's been amazing, your support. Thanks for welcoming me back. We've had 97 memberships. Jesus Christ. And, of course, Goldfolds himself giving hundreds behind the scenes, spurging out. We've had a great, great day. And, of course, our executive producer today is Dan G. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. Just wanted to make sure we get that in before I do get out of here. Never works on time.
Yep, and that's fine. The purpose in our county for the uncontested omnibus is for the defendant to either.
Hold on. I just got an email, some insight from an Agent O. Ann was Aaron's ex before April. Yeah, we know that. April and Aaron would shit talk her all the time on the show. They used to call her crazy. Could someone get video? Could someone get us some of those shows of April and Aaron talking about Ann? Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that doesn't need to be said online. Mr. Blue Sky Henrik, I remember you. Nick titty fucked Aaron with his baldo. Aaron got the boobs in the divorce. That baldo is fucking weird. Thanks for the gifted membership, Felicia Galasp. Aaron is dangerously obsessed. It's concerning, says Drowning McKilla listener. Again, so many months. We're getting a random call. Should we take it? I say yes. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
What's going on? Hello?
Yeah, turn your radio off and talk to the phone.
I'm talking to the phone.
Okay, bye. You're too dumb to call in. Please don't do it again. Please never call in again. You're too dumb. You're too dumb. Yeah, I'm talking to the phone. I'm not. I hear me in the background. You're too dumb. You're too dumb to call in here. Please don't call in. Thank you. See, he'll call again 20 times. That's how dumb he is. He's like, he doesn't mean me. He means a different caller that didn't know how to do anything. He doesn't mean you're too dumb. We can't. Everybody gets a chance, but this is why we don't really take calls anymore.
Demand or
Truth is a bitch, homeboy.
for today's purposes, I'm denying the motion without prejudice. I think the motion.
We already skipped. What happened? It jumped back. I see what happened. We're getting another call. Hold on. Hello?
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 Hey, Patrick. What's up? You about to leave the show?
What can I do for you?
Okay. Hey, remember when Aaron was saying that, oh, fuck. What was
Bye. Thank you. Don't call in again. You're all too dumb.
Live.
You're all too dumb. You're all too dumb. Another one. Hello?
Okay. Hey, Patrick.
Okay, you're too dumb. Don't call in again with the show playing, okay? What a bunch of fucking magoos.
Yeah, I knew somebody else, you know?
3 in a row. All too dumb. You're too dumb. Do not call my show. You're too dumb. Thank you.
And then to see them in this position, you're like, it's a weird spot for me to be in because I'm having this feeling right now as I see this where I'm like, I know there was a time in my life where I would have done anything to help her.
I've never seen a man need more postmortems on a relationship. How is he not over her yet? Again, no offense to Minnesotans, but how are you not over this bitch yet? I mean, just like, let it go. Let it go.
And I see her now, and I feel no need.
Patrick went Hollywood after Nick's call. Well, Nick couldn't figure it out either. Fuck you, Nick. Don't call in again. You're too dumb.
To help. That's if you can understand for a moment, that's a weird feeling to have. Where you were like, at one point in my life, I would have done anything to make sure this person felt zero pain.
By the way, everyone figure it out, and you're welcome to call back in. It's not a serious bit, but it's like, you're calling into a show. Turn the TV down. How do you think it's going to work? It doesn't work like a regular phone call. You have to listen. I come out of your speakers, and then you answer on the it'll work like a regular call. It'll work like a regular call. Don't call in today. Don't call back in today. You're all too dumb. You're all too dumb.
And right now, I look at it and I go, hey, kid, them's the breaks. That's the result. That's the consequences of your actions. That's a weird feeling to have. I've never had that before.
At 2:30? That's out of 14 days.
Can't do it at 2:30. That's when you go to the dentist. Did you hear what I said? I said that's when you go to the dentist. At 2:30. But do you get the joke? No, because at
2:30.
No, okay, so the time I said, 2:30.
Is this slam piece really there, or is this a bit? I can't even tell anymore. It's all, the cringe is colliding, and I can't even know anymore what's real. Chip Chipperson's BBN FKA Queeford. I don't know what's happening.
Say it fast. Right, why would you go to the dentist at that time? No, because 2:30. No, tooth hurting.
Okay, it's got to be fake now because he overacts everything. Anything that's a bit like this, he doesn't know when to drop it. He always takes it too far.
You get it now? I'm not moving on until you say you get it. Thank you.
I don't know.
Days. Oh, sorry. Would be the 11th at 2:45.
We would waive any time limits, by the way.
Gosh, I'm thinking.
I don't know why I like that.
No telling.
We would waive any time limits, by the way. I'm thinking. Hold on a second. God damn it.
Totally. Sorry. My fault.
You know what happened? Gallagher busted out the sledge-o-matic, and the judge was like, I'm distracted.
He just makes her lawyer's name's Gallagher, and he can't stop making the same joke about, remember Gallagher, the watermelon smasher guy?
Don't smash watermelons yet.
That's my job.
You can call me Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss.
Okay, time is waived, so the 17th, a lot of our prosecutors are gone.
Kristen Pierce,
It's Oktoberfest in Stearns County.
Going on vacation, sweetheart? Where are you going? Nashville to see Post Malone? That'd be cool. I like Kristen Pierce. I don't know why. She just seems like a good person to me.
Yeah. Thanks. Keep us posted on who you like. You're a great judge of character. You married April. You rescued her from the factory.
And so let's go.
You're friends with Matt, who is the equivalent of when vanilla goes bad.
Then again, I'm comparing her to the Rekietas in April, so I guess,
Two.
He's so drunk.
October 8th at 3:30.
Baller if April went.
We got a new number calling. Let's see. Hello.
Hello, Melton.
Yes.
I heard that you escaped to Eastern Europe to get away from this ESO business.
Huh?
You know all about it. Surely you've been peddling your super tip system.
What?
right? Your super tip thing.
What about it?
I heard that you had to flee to Eastern Europe because you were somehow implicated in the ESO child horribleness.
Okay.
How do you respond?
I'm not in Eastern Europe. I'm in America.
No, but you went to Estonia.
Oh, so
I was
I
told about
had to go over there to escape it, and then I escaped it, and then I came home.
Yeah, I guess there's a flaw in that. But where do you stand on that? It's
No, I think it's great. I think you should fuck children all. yeah, it's great. What's wrong with you? You fucking
What do you
idiot.
mean?
Anything
The
else?
movie-
Oh, now Mubi?
Listen.
Now you're on Mubi?
Why not? I've been following you for a while.
Great.
So you got the.
Could you do it
the
quieter?
toe- What?
Can you follow me more quietly?
I hope so. I think Flat Cat should be banned. Okay? Ban Flat Cat.
People are right. We got to get rid of the phone number.
I can't. I'm hunting that day. I'd be full of just. I'm going to be in the deer stand. Can't do it. Sorry.
Hey, April's in the deer stand covered in piss. Movie's going to hit a goal he can't miss.
That works for the state, Your Honor.
That works for me. I'm not
That works for memes.
sure if my client is that a good date. April?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, she didn't want to talk. Yeah, she's putting on a good face. Ooh, she's scrimping.
What?
Copyright Patrick Melton. Is that what that means? Hey, is that what scrimping is? Is that what scrimping is? Is that the face that scrimping is? Ooh, she's scrimping. I'm not doing it right. I got to watch Patrick Melton more. No? Does he not like me? Shit. Thought he was a fan. Thought he was a tow boy.
3:30 on October 8th. That continues to be a remote appearance for uncontested omnibus. Ms. Pierce, what's the state's position on release?
Your Honor, the state's position is if we omnibussing, then shit bussing on God for real. This shit be fire, it be lit.
Your Honor, this does involve the possession of controlled substances.
Yeah.
We are requesting unconditional bail in the amount of $20,000, conditionally that she could be released on her own recognizance on the conditions that she have no use of controlled substances or alcohol that are not prescribed.
Okay, so if
You can use cocaine if you pay 20 grand.
It's ya boy, toe time, baby, tooth hurty. You get it? You see what I did? Tooth hurty. Jesus H. Christ, if I ain't fucking winning. Anyway, Venmo, PayPal, pee poo poo coin.
It's not that I despise you or even hate you. I just don't believe you're even a real person. You're like the adult version of a fifth grader with bad parents. I regret docking with you.
Ooh.
she doesn't pay $2 grand in a bail bond.
The Docking Diaries by Nick Rekieta.
If Nick doesn't pay $2 grand in a bail bond.
Who had a bigger dick, Nick? Who had a bigger dick, Nick?
If I were Robert Rekieta,
Make a new plan, Stan.
like right now is where I think about trading up. Because like you buy low, right?
Jesus. Holy shit.
Emotional damage.
Listen to this.
And in a bail bond. If I were Robert Rekieta, like right now is where I think about trading up. Because like you buy low, right? $2 grand will get you. Nah, I can't do that to Celeste.
Submit to random
What the fuck?
testing, remain law-abiding, and report to probation as directed.
Mr. Gallagher.
Your Honor, I believe the allegations are very scant in this case, to the point that it would be inappropriate to have conditions of release on her.
Scrimpin' be scant.
She's here on a summons. I don't know why we need to impose bail or conditions.
Because she had cocaine on her cards with a bunch of coke heads, and she was one. And, yeah, that's why. Because the other two are charged with second degree.
Again, like if she's found not guilty of this, the slander, the damage he's done to her name, Nick will have a field day helping her get this case going.
Brief possession of an ounce of coke. That's why. They don't want her to do cocaine while she's awaiting an omnibusin for coke.
Especially testing.
Ms. Imholte.
She's got lots of blonde hairs on top of that head. You can pluck one every now and again, test it up. Or are they going to have her piss? Well, piss test?
Again, why does this concern you?
You're ordered to make all future court appearances arrive 15.
Don't take any more blood from the Rekietas or April. They're already white as. Take any more blood from these people, they're going to turn into ghosts.
Minutes early, ready to proceed. Keep in contact with Mr. Gallagher as he's your point of contact for all court business.
Ooh.
You are to be booked on this charge, and you'll need to make arrangements to come into the courthouse in Candioi County in Wilmer.
That's what she said.
Any business day from the hours of 9 to noon or 1 to 4. And that's just for pictures and fingerprints.
Yeah. We're going to get some new glamour shots. Maybe she'll wear her dress that Aaron bought.
Oh, pictures. I'll dress up nice. I'll wear a dress. I'll do glamour shots.
Whoa. I swear to God, I hadn't even seen that. I hadn't even seen that. Holy shit. We're all heading down to the mall. Jameson Link making new plans, Dan.
Oh, you mean like oh.
I hadn't even seen that. That was wild. That got me off guard.
Oh, a mug shot. You know, I've already done that once. Don't feel like doing it again.
If you've already done this, then that has been satisfied. You are ordered to...
And April's like, I'm old hat at this shit. Fingerprints, mugshot.
Aaron, it's coming for you. Literally, like, this is a day before the warrant goes out for his arrest. Keep rubbing it in.
You're going to like the way you look.
Remain absolutely law-abiding. You may gain your unconditional release by posting cash or bond in the amount of $20,000.
Don't worry, Your Honor. My boyfriend's got it. I mean my girlfriend's husband. I mean the shit. My boss. Boss? Nick's got it.
In the alternative, I will release you on your own recognizance subject to conditions. The conditions are as follows. Don't leave the state of Minnesota without prior court approval.
Sorry, Kiki.
Wow. Hold on. Is this true? All right. Somebody's sending me a text. I don't know if this is true. I get trolled all the time. Is this real? Right now, someone saying Mubi was picked up at the border. Was he trying to go to Canada for real over this? Can anybody find validation that Mubi was picked up at the border? Obviously of Canada, idiot. Hold on, they say there's footage of him driving over state lines. Just couldn't resist. Sorry.
Have no use or possession of alcoholic beverages or mood-altering substances that are not prescribed to you.
Well, that's going to be impossible because I need a drink right about now.
And submit to any form of testing to verify that you are abstaining.
The only person I pissed for is Nick, goddamn. Oh, sorry.
The testing can be at the demand of law enforcement or probation. You are responsible for the cost of the testing. Failure to cooperate or failure to show up for testing is the same as using and providing a positive sample. You'd have no use or possession of firearms.
So if you pull that in traffic court shit you pulled with Nick, they're going to assume you're doing blow.
Dangerous weapons, ammunition, or explosives. You must meet.
Oh, shit. She can't have bombs.
What's wrong with him?
April can't build pipe bombs or she's going to jail.
This isn't funny. Again, is this what you're bringing back to Leighton Broadcasting, you nerd?
She can't have weapons. Wait a minute. Can she go hunting? Go back.
Use or possession of firearms, dangerous weapons, ammunition, or explosives.
I'm pretty sure a bow and arrow is a dangerous weapon. I've killed a man with a bow and arrow before. It can be done. I've killed a man with a paperclip. People don't know that about me. So so Nick's got to pony up the $2,000. Nick, you paid $5,000 for Kayla. You won't pay $2,000 for me. I'll take Aaron's dress back.
What the fuck? And Nick's saying that's Kayla's dress.
Meet with Candy County Community Corrections initially to do intake or pretrial release monitoring of the
she's scramping. I live in this guy's head.
Court's conditions, and thereafter as they require. Their number is 3.
Guys, that's not an Adam's apple. That's just a throat.
202316222.
One time she bit off part of my dick and it got lodged in her larynx.
And you are required to call them and establish this relationship for pretrial release monitoring within the next 24 hours. All right. Anything else?
Actually, my boyfriend told me you guys are all full of shit and corrupt, so I don't.
Come before the court today, Mr.
I'm a level 3 free inhabitant, so suck my dick.
Mr. Gallagher?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Ms. Pierce?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All
right, matters adjourned. Thank you.
Show us how those tits far, April.
Okay, wait a minute. Show us now. People have said that they're saying, show us how them tits fart. People have said that they're saying.
No one said that. I didn't see that anywhere. Show us how those tits fart. Who would?
Okay, wait a minute. Show us now. People have said that they're saying, show us how them tits fart. I don't think that's what he said. Let's listen to this like the Zapruder film 900 goddamn times.
Show us how those tits far, April.
It's either show us how them tits are, April, or show us what them tits for, April. I don't think it's show us how them tits fart. I would hope that if you had a chance to yell something out in court and you only got one shot at this, you wouldn't yell tits fart.
Adjourned. Thank you.
Show us how those tits far, April.
Show us how.
It does sound like Ian Hawke.
I mean, he said how. And I hear an F. God damn it. Did you really say show us how them tits fart?
Show us how those tits far, April.
I think it's a compression.
Show us how them tits.
Show us how those tits far, April.
All right, I'm going to take her off the screen.
I don't think it's tits fart.
For a second. And I'm going to see.
It's fart and it's Hawk.
What you guys think.
Hold on. It's a Your Mom's House reference. Okay. I don't hear a T on the end.
I don't think he's saying tits fart, but I don't know what else he was saying. April, let's see how them tits fart. How do them tits fart? People have been asking me since people have said this. They're like, Aaron, how do her tits fart? I'm like, I don't know. They're not the biggest tits in the world.
They don't fart like a ton. They fart like a little bit, but they're not like crazy farty. We got one from an H&O submission. This might be Aaron and April talking about Anne, but I don't know for sure. Oh boy. Okay. Let's hear what Aaron thought about Slam Piece when he thought he was done with her. For good.
It's like a mile deep.
Do you know
I could put this beer tab in there.
You know, I had an ex-girlfriend that told me I should consider getting Botox.
Well, that girl was a bitch. Fuck
She'll know if that's her.
her. Anyone who tells their boyfriend you need Botox, I think you need to
She
reevaluate.
suggested it because my forehead was so fucked.
It adds character. What do you mean?
It does. It makes me look grizzled.
And what
What in the fuck is he doing with this beard?
did you say to her when she said that?
I said, listen, cunt, you talk to me like that again and I'll beat the living fuck out of you.
I think that's proper.
Yeah. Then I backhanded her.
Nobody.
So now physical abuse on women is funny.
To let her know that I was
upset.
serious.
But if April says it and it ends up in court documents, then it's not funny at all.
Even if I've
This shit stops now.
got lines starting, and if somebody told me, oh, you need Botox, what an insult. Go fuck yourself.
D. Gulag says, Aaron looks pretty young. Thank you, buddy.
See?
I appreciate that.
Oh, he perked right up.
That makes me feel really good. You know what else would make me feel really good? Knocking out today's goal with...
Whoa, that's from May 2023. 1 year after he choked April out. Not in front of the kids. Not in front of the kids. Though, right? Cold subs on the hot days and hot subs on the cold days. That's true. Big Vulgar Daddy, and Wad Launcher, Sploogetown Mayor. Kane, member for 2 months. You got to get rid of the number. We're too dumb. Chip Chipperson's BBN. FKA Queefer Sutherland, member for 3 months. I'm a woman hater, right? But every time Toe said sweetheart, it makes me cringe. Toe starting to sound like Colin Quinn. Love you, Melty. Read my name, please. Chirp, Chirperson's BBN, FKA Queefer Sutherland. Okay, don't do this to me. We'll stop. At some point, you'll make your name so stupid and be mad at me for not reading it that I'll fucking ban ya. Kenny ban ya. It's a Seinfeld reference, okay? I don't know you fucking people anything. That's the truth. Bye!
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you deploy if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick melting faces have you stacking an low point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. Gonna make the Taco Pony party be a party of soul. To make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold the family probably get arrested before they get down the road. Or stupid motherfuckers just got NL loaned. Other radio shows are straight bitch mail prone. Talk shit on the youngins that nobody like past. Have my homeboy lame prank call him fast. Have him thinking that he hates him like right before he berates him. And the way that he baits him, I put him right on blast. Like Patrick is an asshole and his show won't last. And every time I called in, he treated me like